Okay, Chris. All right. Welcome, everyone, to this hybrid edition of FAU Owl Radio. We're doing a live stream broadcast here on YouTube today on the Strictly Sports Productions YouTube channel. I'm joined here with Chris Trapp, and we're going to broadcast the FAU UCF game. So how you doing, Chris? We've had to wait a little bit for this game today.
Yeah. It's a bit of a wait, but, it's all good now. Patiently waiting for anything is a virtue. So I'm ready for this game. I'm not that, well versed in baseball, but I'm down to learn something,
Absolutely. That's what this is for, and we're going to have a good time doing it. So
always going to have a good time. Come on, man.
Absolutely. So let's go through these lineups first. So we got UCF starting lineup, leading off and playing center field. We got Jeffrey Pena batting second and playing left field. Tom Jostin, the first baseman. Nick Romano will bat third. Jordan Rathbone, the right fielder, will clean up and play right field. Batting fifth and DHing, Joshua Crouch. Batting sixth and catching, Ben McCabe. The second baseman, John Montez, will bat seventh to play second base. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, Alex Freeland. And batting ninth and playing third base, Matt Archer. The starting pitcher for FAU tonight will be Javi Rivera. And the first pitch is about to come underway. So we're not going to have actual video feed of the game, everyone. We're still going to be doing our radio stuff because we don't have the video rights. But we're going to describe the plays to you, and you guys will be able to hear the sounds of the game as well. So FAU beat UCF last night 12-6. Second game of the season, FAU 1-0, UCF 0-1. The first pitch from Rivera to Pena is a ball high and upstairs. It's 1-0.
A little close. A little close. Bobbing and weaving out there, man.
Yeah, that fastball was up and in. Kind of a message almost, that first pitch. The 1-0.
Oh, yeah,
he's strike.
Something serious. Let him know that we ain't here to play games.
Absolutely. So you might want to see that breaking pitch come in here on 1-1, two fastballs in a row.
It's a mental thing, too, throw it out their head, get them off their game as much as you can.
1-1, swinging this on the fastball again. So it's 1-2.
Just a little too slow. I see it.
The 1-2 from Rivera to Pena. Ball out away. First base coach tried to snag it.
Yeah, pretty fast. You gotta get out of the way, man. Almost got hit.
So Pena in the first game is 1 for 2, no RBIs. He walked twice.
Explain to me what RBIs are.
So RBI, it's runs batted in.
Okay.
Basically means so if there's a runner on second and third, let's say, and Pena got a hit and it scored both runs.
Okay.
That's RBIs. So the runs that come in off his hits.
That's what's up.
That pitch held back, straight back at us in the stands. And it hit the top of the press box.
Are we safe? We're safe, right?
I don't know, man. We talked about this last year.
What do you mean you don't know?
Yeah, no. These line drives, man, they might come and hit us. We gotta watch out.
Oh, all right. Thank God I know how to box.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Beautiful pitch there from Javi Rivera. It's one out here in the top of the first. It'll bring up Tom Jostin. Yesterday he was 2 for 5 in the season opener.
Okay.
He had 5 of the 6 runs batted in for UCF yesterday. So this guy can hit.
That's what's up. I like that. Let's hope he hit the ball that way so it don't come our direction. Yeah.
So the FAU outfield shaded a little bit to right center. You can see the center fielder Wenstrom shaded a little bit. For the left-handed hitting Jostin, it's 1-0 with a fastball high and away.
Because his balls will go, towards the right since he's a lefty.
Exactly.
That makes sense. I like that. But what's the likelihood of him hitting it to the left?
I mean, you always could, but they're just preparing for the most likely situation. Right. So he swings and misses at the fastball 1-1.
Okay.
So I was talking to my friend yesterday, CJ. He was telling me there's a bunch of Major League scouts here looking at the UCF pitcher tonight. So it might be a little tough for this FAU lineup tonight.
Okay. All right. I mean, what's he looking like?
Well, we haven't seen him yet. I believe he's a freshman, so I've never seen him pitch before. Yeah, no.
Scouted already? Damn,
yeah.
Must be something serious then.
Exactly. So now it's 3-1
okay.
On Jostin, pitch outside.
Man, I wonder how he's dealing with that pressure as a freshman, all these scouts coming in.
Foul back straight at the screen, 3-2. Yeah, he is a freshman. So he's 6'4", 170 pounds. That might explain it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, in any sport, you have a 6 foot. Anybody that's over 6 foot, especially past 6'3", there's something to look at.
And that ball, it hit his finger, but it also hit the bat, so it's considered a foul ball.
That hurt. Maybe all right. He a big boy.
It's full count here, 1 out. Off the first, UCF FAU, middle game of the 3-game set. FAU won the season opener, 12-6. And Javi Rivera as well. Yeah, he's on the mound tonight. He's a sophomore for FAU.
Got a lot of young people.
And that's ball 4. It looked like an off-speed pitch, changeup maybe.
Okay.
And so it's ball 4.
Walks that. Okay, all right.
Yep.
I'm not that bad.
Hey, listen, it's there's a lot of lingo for baseball. You know, it's a lot of stuff to learn, but once you get it, you'll be there. So it's so now we got the first baseman, Nick Romano. He's a big guy stepping up here for UCF. Yesterday didn't pick up a hit. He takes a slider in there, 0-1.
Yeah, right down the middle.
It's kind of changing up the looks there. I mean, you had first at-bat starting out with the fastball, second at-bat starting out with the fastball. And now this one, he's going slider. So even though it was down the middle.
Slider is what exactly?
So a slider, it's kind of like a pitch. And I'll wait for this pitch. So it's a fastball up high. It's 1-1.
Okay.
Basically, it's a pitch, starts off kind of straight, and then it dips off at the end, kind of in like a sliding motion.
Oh, okay.
So it depends on the righty or the lefty's pitching.
Makes
and in this case,
it's a lot of skill to make sure you throw a ball and then have it last second curve ball. It's nothing like football, you know.
Right. The 1-1. Fouled straight back, 1-2. Man on first, 1 out. After the walk to Jostin. So the defensive alignment for FAU tonight, you got Hardigan in left, Wenstrom in center, and Morganson in right. Third to first, it's B.J. Murray, Wilfredo Alvarez, Loden, and Shanuel. Loden and Shanuel, both freshmen.
Okay.
Then you got Caleb Pendleton, middle game. Nicholas Toney is sitting tonight, so Pendleton gets the starter catcher.
Yeah, these must be promising freshmen since they're in a game like this. And
this
game has a lot of importance, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, UCF ranked coming into last night as that curveball just upstairs. Did you hear the crowd there?
Yeah.
That was just above the strike zone, so it's 2-2. But yeah, no, we'll get to it a little bit more when they're batting. But Shanuel, I just heard a few minutes ago actually, turned down offers from UF, from UM, and he also turned down $500K in the big leagues because he wanted to play with some of his friends here at FAU. So yeah, right.
That's
makes you think for a second.
I really don't know what to say. I mean, that's a friend.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a $500,000 check, I think I'm taking it. But hey, he's here at FAU. We'll support him.
Well, obviously, there's a bigger plan.
That ball foul. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Low fences.
Yeah. Clearly, this kid is dedicated to taking it slow. Then he doesn't want to rush into anything. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah,
you got to give it to him. He's not just sitting there like, I'm going to go straight to the minor leagues.
Right.
Getting his work in at college first.
Yeah.
So Romano's still at bat. It's a full count, 1 out, man on first. Grounded to third. Murray with a nice stab. Throws to second for 1.
Oh.
And they call it out.
Yeah, he got touched. He got touched. Yeah,
and we'll see, yeah. So they call him out at second. So basically what happened, Murray made a stab at third base and a line drive on the ground, throws it to second base to get the first out. But the second baseman, Loden, drops the ball while he's tagging him out, but he tagged him out before he dropped the ball. So they count him out at second base. So now we got a man on first, 2 outs.
I mean, so he got out even though he dropped the ball. Okay.
Right. So if he had dropped the ball
before,
if he had dropped it after and it wasn't the tag, then it would have been safe.
Okay.
But he tagged him for a long enough period of time before he touched second base for it to be an out.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we got no 1 count here on Rathbone. He also did not pick up a hit, but he did get hit by a pitch yesterday.
He did?
He did, yeah.
That hurt. I'm sure that hurt.
Yeah, right.
Ooh,
0-1 in the dirt.
Taking it to second.
Yep. And You hear the coaches on the sideline saying he might have been going to third as well, but
Yeah, he looked like it. He was trotting, but he was intentionally going to third.
so the catcher for FAU, Pendleton, I don't know if they'll rule out a wild pitch or a pass ball, but he is a freshman at catcher.
Another one.
Yeah.
Man, he's freshman all over the place.
So the count 1-1, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Man on second, and Jordan Rathbone, the right fielder, at the plate.
I mean, you got to give it to coach, giving a lot of responsibility to these freshmen, especially at catcher. Isn't that like a major position? Is that like a center in football?
I mean, I guess maybe, but I mean, basically what the catcher does, he calls pitches for the pitcher. Pitcher also has a major impact into what pitches are called, but he's there basically as a game manager type guy.
Okay.
2-1, swing and a miss. Nice pitch there.
Yeah, that was
2-2. Count 2-2. Rivera to Rathbone. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
all right.
And Rivera gets out of the jam.
All right.
No hits in the inning, just that one walk. It will be 0-0 going into the bottom of the first.
I like that.
All right, so we're going to go to a little commercial break in between innings. I guess not really commercial break, but break in the action, and we'll be back when FAU comes up to hit. All right, welcome back, guys. Starting pitcher tonight, Hunter Pattison, is making the final warm-up throws. I'll go over the FAU lineup. Leading off and playing shortstop, Wilfredo Alvarez. Batting second and playing third base, B.J. Murray. Batting third and playing first base, Nolan Shanuel. Cleaning up and playing right field, Bobby Morganson. The left fielder, Mitch Hardigan, will bat fifth and play left field. Batting sixth and DHing, Jared DeSantolo. Batting seventh and playing second base, Stephen Loden. The catcher, Caleb Pendleton, will bat eighth, and Jackson Wenstrom is batting ninth and playing center field. So Alvarez last night, he was 3 for 3 in hits. He also got on base another 3 times. He walked twice and got hit by a pitch. So he was 6 for 6 getting on base. He takes a slider for a strike 0-1. And he also homered last night. It was a 2-run shot, and he hit it off a lefty, which really impressed me. A lefty on lefty home run.
That makes sense.
The 0-1 from Pendleton. Fouled back. And the reason why it's impressive is because as a left-handed hitter, you don't see the ball as well from a left-handed pitcher as you would a right. because it's coming from that same side.
Cool.
So it's a harder look, and that's why it's even more impressive that home run off a lefty.
Okay.
So the 0-2 to Alvarez. In the dirt, 1-2. And like I mentioned, this pitcher, Pattison, a lot of scouts are here looking at him. He's 6'4", a freshman, and he throws hard.
For sure. I see it already.
He looks a lot like Blake Snell, to be honest. Very similar windup. Beautiful breaking pitch there. And Wilfredo swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And it'll bring up B.J. Murray. Yesterday, he was 2 for 5 with a 2-run double. So he had 2 RBIs yesterday.
Okay.
And against the left-handed pitcher, he's hitting righty.
I mean, he's already struck someone out. So,
yeah,
this man is really something serious.
You know, that I don't know what that breaking pitch was. I mean, we're going to see it a bunch of times in this game, but it was nasty.
Hey.
Pitch in there for a strike on 1.
I mean, but what's so rare or like significant that the hit home run on a lefty? You know.
So I guess perfect example is B.J. Murray. He's a switch hitter.
Right.
He's hitting righty here because the lefty pitcher, and if you're a righty batter, you see the ball better coming out of the pitcher's arm.
Okay, so it's about angles.
Right, it's about angles.
Okay.
The 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1, like a changeup.
What's he known for? Like, you know, don't pitchers really have like a signature pitch, or are they supposed to be versatile?
Well, this is his first collegiate start, so this is everyone's scouting report right here.
Okay.
2-1 in there for a strike, and he's got an interesting mix. I mean, I think that's a changeup or a 2-seam of some sort, but it's definitely slower than the fastball.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'm trying to follow along.
2-2 fouled away. So basically, those are just different types of pitches. You got your fastball, your changeup, slider, curveball,
changeup,
2-seam. Changeup, basically, there's the fastball, like, you know, usually the fastest pitch. Changeup's just to change speeds.
Okay.
So, say a fastball's at 95, your changeups is like 86.
Yeah,
so
that ball's kind of hot. That's why I backed up a little bit.
So yeah, it's a fastball upstairs, so it makes the count full, 3-2 for B.J. Murray. Trying to work a walk here. BJ's a guy that can hit a home run, so if he can get a hold of one here. Full count pitch. Woo! Pops it up.
That's definitely
and the shortstop,
Yams.
Freeland, will make the play in short left field. And so it is 2 outs here, and it will bring up Nolan Shanuel. And this kid, listen, we just mentioned at the top of the first, turned down offers from UF, from UM, and $500K from the big leagues. He just wanted to play with his friends here at FAU.
I mean, you gotta have fun. But it's crazy though, giving up $500K.
Who knows, man? He's a lefty, 6'3".
Yeah.
Looks like an absolute stud. He had 4 RBIs last night in his first collegiate game, facing the lefty here as he takes a fastball at 4 strike. I mean, this pitcher Pattison must be throwing at least 94, 95.
Okay. What's it like in MLB?
Around 94, 95.
Okay.
I mean, most lefties sit around 92 to 94. So
he's a freshman. So
that's a ground ball to second base.
3.
Second baseman Montez will throw on to first. Routine ground ball there. And that'll end the inning. So it's 0-0. No runs, no hits, no errors on both sides. We're going to go to the top of the second between FAU and UCF. All right, so we're back here. The DH, Josh Crouch, is up to bat. So last night he was 3 for 4 in the first game of the season, and no RBIs. So he was just 3 for 4. He also walked once, so he got on base 4 out of 5 times. Fastball down the middle, 0-1.
Okay. How can you see the pitch from this distance and know what it is?
And that's, hold on one second, popped up behind home plate. The catcher Pendleton, and it hits the top of the dugout. So that's going to be ruled a dead ball. But it's just, when you watch baseball a long time, you kind of just see the movement of pitches. Fastball just straight
Down the line.
Right, and it's the fastest. Change up and it dips at the end and goes lower. Slider goes this way.
So you gotta have that eye in order to see it.
Right.
Okay. Like I see these balls popping up, and once I lose sight of it, I'm ready to slip because them balls are coming in hot.
It's also too, like you kind of sometimes on the pitch count, depending on what it is, you kind of like can guess what they're about.
It's like down in distance, like football.
Right.
Makes sense.
0-2, and that's the curveball. So that one went loop, if you could tell. It kind of went like this.
I did. It came up a little bit, and I said, "Okay, so I'm getting used to it.
There we go.
I like it.
So the 1-2 to Crouch. Line to third, and Murray will get on one knee and make the catch. That was a line drive. Nice play there.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one came a little close to his face. I'm not even gonna lie.
And that reaction time.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a ball coming at you. I mean, that's probably hit 90 plus miles per hour.
That's the thing.
Reaction.
He's in the middle of the game, so he could slow it down.
Swinging a miss, strike on to the new batter, Ben McCabe. He's the catcher. Last night he was 0 for 4. He did get hit by a pitch, and he scored a run last night.
So he missed 4 and got hit.
Right. So when you get hit by a pitch, you just get on base. It's not considered a hit because you didn't actually get hit. You just got hit.
No. Yeah, he got hit, which kind of sucks because that hurts. You're gonna feel that in the morning.
90-mile-per-hour rock right to the shoulder.
Yeah. Not trying to feel that.
1-1 upstairs again, 2-1. So
a little close to his face on that one.
Yeah, no, Rivera's been busting up people so far tonight with that fastball upstairs. And it allows him, I bet later in these counts you'll see these breaking pitches lower. So you start high and then go low for the deception.
Right.
And then it's now 3-1, fastball low and away.
Okay. Of course, low and away means like to the bottom left or bottom right or bottom left.
Right. So since he's a righty, low and away would be away from him and low.
Okay. So hit to the pitcher's right then.
Right.
Okay.
So if it's a lefty batter, then that's away.
Okay.
Vice versa. So whatever's farthest from him is away.
Okay.
So now the second baseman, John Montez, steps in. He did not play in the first game of the season. This is his first start.
All right. A lot of firsts coming up right here, like freshmen and first games. It's pretty interesting to see these people come in, and especially with that delay earlier too.
First pitch of the at bat. That sky to left field. Hardigan chasing after it, and it's going to drop fair. Rounding second, he's going to third. He's going to stop there. It's a double for Montez, and it'll be runners on second and third for UCF with 1 out. Wow. And the shortstop, Alex Freeland, will be coming to the plate.
So his first game, first hit, he's already put himself at second base and has his boy on third base.
Yeah, and that was a nice job, too. He got a fastball upstairs, was able to go the other way with it, just keeping in fair territory and not trying to always pull the ball, As long as it drops in the field, you get a hit, and that's all that counts. So
that ball did land just inside that line. So
yeah, and Hardigan, he shifted a little bit towards center. He had to run it far away for that one.
Got caught slipping.
So Alex Freeland steps in here, the shortstop. He's a switch hitter, so he's batting lefty here against the righty. And that's a fastball high and away, so it's 1-0. Freeland was 1 for 3 last night.
At least he hit one.
And that ball's downstairs. So Rivera losing his control a little bit, it seems, this inning, not being able to locate those strikes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that hit that landed earlier, threw him off his game just a little bit because it's really early and they're really close to scoring.
Yeah, sometimes, and that pitch, wow, that's a debatable pitch right there. He called it a ball just a little outside, so it's 3-0. But yeah, no, for a young pitcher especially, you get into a game, you're on a groove, and then two things go wrong, and your confidence, your head's screaming to you out on the mound.
You got to bring it back into yourself and focus at that point.
And there he goes. It's 3-0 strike right there, 3-1.
There you go. He's coming back. It's a little off-putting, but patience. We're still early in the game.
So runners on second and third, top of the second, 0-0. Runners on second and third for the shortstop, Freeland. And he calls time at home plate. Looks like something might have been in his eye.
Yeah, he's going to need that. Sure is taking his time.
Yeah.
Does he know that it's cold out here?
Yeah, you forgot your jacket.
Yeah, I did.
And that pitch is inside for ball 4, so it'll be bases loaded.
Oh, no.
One out for Matt Archer, the third baseman. He was 2 for 3 last night with an RBI.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so this
this might be something serious because if he hits a grand slam, I know what that is.
Hey, don't say that. We can't jinx ourselves here.
I mean, just being optimistic. Not optimistic, but being realistic in this point because, it's 3 things went wrong already, and they're huddling up. So expect for something bad to happen, but pray for the best. Prepare for the worst at this point. To be honest with you.
Yeah, what you're hoping for right here, you want to get your pop out or a strikeout, but ideally you want to get a double play, ground ball in the infield to get out of the inning because there's a force at every base now that its base is loaded. So the pitching coach, as you mentioned, he's out on the mound, meeting with Rivera, who he's lost his control this inning.
No, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen, but I'm saying as a coach, I'm like, hey, you got us in this situation. You need to get us out of this situation. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, that's a pitcher's job. You load up bases, you got to get out of it too. So
yeah, and he's not going to get a scrub. He's going to get someone who knows how to hit. So he has to bring his A game. If he hasn't brought it now, he has to bring it at this point because this is early in the game, and if they build on this momentum.
Yeah, this game could be over. I mean, not over, but this game could get carried away quick.
Exactly.
So we got Matt Archer stepping in here. Again, like I said, 2 for 3 last night against FAU in that 12-6 loss. So if I'm Rivera here, I'm trying to throw strikes, pound the strike zone, and get a ground ball.
Okay.
And maybe he jams him inside here.
He's going to have to calm down. And
that ball is fouled back, first base side to the lawn. It's 0-1.
All right. Like I said, this guy knows how to hit, so expect every ball to be touched at some point in time.
The 0-1. Upstairs again.
Trying to throw him off his game a little bit, probably, or he meant that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those two. He's either
he meant to, hit him or throw him off his game.
The 1-1.
Oh,
and that is nubbed foul 1-2 to the first base side.
It's kind of weird because at this angle, I thought that ball was going straight down that line.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it must come off the end of the bat and just curved wrong. So we got that 1-2, 1 out, bases loaded. Matt Archer at the plate. 1-2, high and in again. That's 2-2. And you got to think at this point it's a control issue.
Yeah, no. I got to talk to my pitcher after that because that's twice he's thrown up top.
2-2.
He forced out.
And that is line in the left field for a base hit. 1 run scores. Rounding third, coming home, a second run scores. It's a 2-run single for Matt Archer, and UCF takes a 2-0 lead.
When I saw it, I had to say it. He forced it. He forced it. He forced that throw. He didn't take his time. He didn't, go through his usual routine. He clinched that ball and threw it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting why he went to the fastball there. He kind of been throwing it the whole at bat. You maybe thought he does have a curveball. He has a slider. Maybe go to that with 2 strikes.
Maybe you can't handle that pressure.
It might be something like that where he just doesn't trust all his pitches tonight. So
if you don't trust your arm, you're not gonna have a good game. If you don't trust in yourself, you're not gonna perform the way you want to.
Absolutely. So now the lineup flips over for Pena. Runners on first and second. 2-0 UCF.
I mean, silver lining, it wasn't a grand slam.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh.
Ball in the dirt. Runners will advance. And I don't know if they're going to rule that a wild pitch or not, but looked kind of stoppable.
Okay, and I can put himself in another bad position. But like I said, it's early in the game. He still has a lot of time to work with.
So it's 1-0 now.
Yeah, if he's still in the game. No, it's 2-0, isn't it? And they scored twice?
Yeah, they scored twice, 2-0.
Might see something different here.
That looked like a changeup, kind of dipped at the end.
Yeah, it did outside. It was a little more to the outside. Definitely outside the box, for sure.
So it's 2-0?
That box, it's a box, right? Or does it have another name?
Yeah, it's strike zone.
Strike zone.
And that pitch is upstairs 3-0, so this struggling with strikes here.
Okay.
And that is ball 4. Fastball inside, and it is bases loaded again.
Okay. Got himself in the worst possible position again. Doesn't this guy know how to hit?
Yeah, no, he does. I was just sorry for the pause there. No, on the lineup they gave us, they had Jostin as number 6, but he's wearing number 38, so I got confused there for a second. But he's up again with 1 out, bases loaded, left-handed bat.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. If I'm FAU.
And another ball, high and away, 1-0. This is one of those moments where, as a pitcher, you kind of just have to regroup, take a breath.
Abandon anything that's in your head and just start over. Press that reset button.
The 1-0. Fouled straight back, 1-1. So that a little bit better located there, but he just missed it.
A little bit better located isn't going to win you the game.
One and 1 out, bases loaded, 2-0 UCF, top of the second inning. And the pitch. Fouled straight back again, 1-2.
He's swinging with bad intentions. He wants that home run so bad.
No, yeah, you bring up a good point there, because when he turned around, you can see he was kind of clutching with his face.
Right.
He wants that home run. He was definitely swinging out of his shoes.
Oh, I like that. Swinging out of his shoes.
1-2, curveball dropped in there for a strike.
I like that one. I saw that one.
Yeah, that's a nice pitch. I mean, he hadn't been mixing in that fastball. Now you drop in that curveball, change of looks.
That's gonna build back some confidence. Did he strike him out?
Yeah, strike 3.
He struck out somebody that can hit too. That's gonna build back a lot of confidence now.
Absolutely. So now,
see, he's digging himself out of the hole. See, some patience.
Still 1 more out to go. You get Nick Romano up here.
Does he know how to hit?
Yep, number 3 hitter for him.
Okay.
Flying in again with that fastball.
See, now he's letting his arm go just a little bit so he can get that confidence back.
And the pitch grounded to third. Murray bobbles it, and he will step on the third base bag, get the force out. So Rivera, he struggled in the inning, but UCF only escapes with 2 runs. This game is still manageable for FAU as we go to the bottom of the second. We're going to take a quick break. All right, so we're back here in the bottom of the second. Bobby Morganson steps in. He's a senior. So
Finally a senior. All these freshmen.
Got a little experience in there. Woo! And he lines that for a base hit to right field on the first pitch of the at-bat. So that'll be Bobby's first hit of the season. He was 0-4 last night.
Mm-hmm. Now that was a line drive. That was something pretty. You're gonna need that later on in the game for sure. That's that experience, that leadership bringing to the plate.
So this brings up Mitch Hardigan, the left fielder. He's hitting 5th tonight. And we got the privilege to interview him right on this channel. You could check it out on our YouTube channel. We interviewed Mitch Hardigan the other day. He was a very cool dude.
Hey.
As he lines out to right center field, and that's going to drop for a hit.
Oh, yeah.
Morganson round second, going to third. Hardigan in at second. Now Morganson rounding third. And he will score. It's an RBI double for Mitch Hardigan, and that lead is cut in half. It's 2-1 UCF.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yeah,
that makes you feel good, especially as a coach.
Oh, yeah, and again, this is another example. This is 2 straight hits for lefty batters against a lefty pitcher, and they're hitting him hard.
So is
really important.
Is that his weakness? The pitcher? I forgot his name. I'm so sorry.
Pattison.
Pattison.
Well, again, this is his first outing ever, so this is everyone's first look at him.
I want to see what he does now that he's already been scored on. His third pitch.
Yeah, we got to see his
Second
poise,
inning.
what he can do to regroup here. So there's a man on second. That's Hardigan. And that ball is low. Looked like a slider, 1-0.
Slider.
And Jared DeSantolo at the plate, the DH. So another lefty batter here with DeSantolo. So Coach McCormick not really worrying about those lefty bats, just stacking them here in this lineup.
He is. He sees something.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Looked like the same pitch, so it's 1-1.
Coach sees something. He's already, he's putting his chess pieces aligned for a lefty on a lefty.
So Hardigan taking his lead off second base a little bit. And the pitch to DeSantolo, 1-1. In the dirt, well, not in the dirt, I couldn't tell there, but that looked like a curveball outside, 2-1.
Mm-hmm. It looked like it was down the middle, though, when they curved back inside.
No, I mean, it looks like at least this guy's got fastball, changeup, curveball, slider.
Right.
That's what I've seen. Maybe I'm
sounds
seeing
like
it
the
wrong,
basics.
but
He's got the basics down.
well, I mean, not really the basics, but I mean, to be a 4-pitch pitcher as a freshman is really impressive.
Okay. So he's versatile.
Right.
But he's not Superman. He has a weakness. Well, even Superman has a weakness. And I see it lefty on a lefty. I don't know if he can handle that.
I don't know if it's about that. Sometimes it's just, where you locate your pitches, missing locations and stuff like that.
Oh, no.
As he walks to Santalos, now it's runners on first and second.
But wasn't that a lefty?
Yeah, but that doesn't really have anything to do with it. It's just about where you locate your pitch.
You're saying it's a coincidence.
Not really. I mean, for lefties, it's easier to pitch to lefty batters. So,
Right.
because they have that advantage of the worse angle.
Right.
It's just more impressive on FAU hitters' parts that they're getting on base here against a pitcher like this.
I see what you're saying. You make a good point.
So now that brings up the freshman, Stephen Loden. Last night he was 1 for 5. Another lefty bat here. And that pitch is low, 1-0. Looks like a curveball again.
Was it a strike? I don't know. I didn't see it.
No, it was low, so it's 1-0.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 1-0. Taken inside for a strike.
Yeah,
Looked a little low, but
it was low, but it was down the middle, though. That's what it looked like. I mean, not down the middle. It was straight, though. Like a fastball type. Am I right or wrong about that?
it was located fairly well. It was just a little low. And pitcher steps off there.
He was ready to throw that one. I'm getting used to this. I like this. I see what they say. There's a lot of skill in baseball.
A lot of it's mental. You
I'm
pitch in the dirt 2-1. But yeah, no, there's a ton of skill. I mean, let's say it's a 90-mile-per-hour fastball. I've seen a statistic where you have, I think, 0.2 seconds to decide if you're a hitter, whether it's a ball or strike. So these guys have, less than a snap.
I mean, you'd have to decide that before. You don't want to put yourself in a situation. You have to make that decision right then and there.
2-1. Low again, 3-1. So top half of the inning, Rivera struggling throwing strikes, and now you have Pattison doing the same thing here in the bottom half, and he's switching balls. Sometimes pitchers do that. They don't like the ball they're throwing and switch off to another ball.
That makes sense. It's like football. That makes sense. Nothing wrong with that. But that's, letting you know that he's resetting mentally.
Right. But he does. I mean, if I had to give a comp for this guy, he looks a lot like Blake Snell on the San Diego Padres. And that ball is high. The ball 4. So now UCF had base loaded last inning. Now FAU has got it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Was that a lefty on base?
What do you mean? Who was just hitting?
Yeah. Was that a lefty?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3 lefties, right?
Yeah.
There's 1, 2, 3 people, bases loaded, right?
Yep.
Okay. So lefties are his weakness then.
Well, it's not his weakness. It's just he's struggling across the board. I don't think it has anything to do with righty or lefty. It's just, this guy's been pitching his whole life, so he knows who he's pitching to.
True.
So now there's a pitcher's meeting out on the mound. Pitching coach comes out.
Of course, calm down. Let him know that everything's all right. You're still good. You're still in this game. There's nothing to worry about. Yes, bases are loaded. Rethink, reevaluate everything. Take all the bullets out. Load them up again. Let's get some outs. That's if I'm coach for UCF.
Yeah, you just got to remind him, and listen, maybe one of the things for Pattison right here is he knows he's got scouts here watching him. It's his first start ever, and he's a lot of pressure. Yeah.
A lot of pressure.
You just got to remind him, dude, you got 4 great pitches. You throw hard. It's your time. So, freshman catcher, Caleb Pendleton steps up to the plate now. So now we got a righty at bat.
Okay.
It's his first at bat ever in college, and it comes with the bases loaded. So quite the situation to debut in.
Now that's pressure.
First pitch, swing and a miss, a high fastball, 0-1.
Buddy, that was ugly.
Yeah, he's getting a little antsy there, trying to swing.
Yeah, he's a little too hungry. Gotta be patient. Gotta see that ball through, right?
The 0-1. And wow. So that pitch, I guess it was up and away. Called it a ball, so it's 1-1.
Okay. It did look a little outside. That catcher did have to extend his hand a little bit.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. That was a great pitch there from Patterson.
Yeah, it was.
Dropped off in speed. He went from fastball and whatever that was.
If you don't know, I don't know. Hey!
And that ball swung on and hit deep to left field.
Hey!
And that ball is gone. First out of his career in college. It's a grand slam. That was incredible. A grand slam. Wow. For Caleb Pendleton, that was a bomb to left field. And FAU is up 5-2. That was absolutely incredible.
So you're right. Lefties aren't his weakness. I give you that. But I gotta say, man, that was a gut punch for Patterson.
Oh, yeah.
That was a gut punch.
Oh, that's a gut. I mean, listen, you had a great first inning. Your team gets you up 2-0, and you come up and you give a 5 spot the next inning. It's not what you want, but unreal, man. I mean, first at bat ever in college.
Wow.
And Pendleton hits a grand slam off the guy who's being scouted tonight.
That is like a self-esteem booster right there.
Absolutely.
If I'm him, I'm looking at those scouts and like, hey, I'm here too.
Exactly. So now Wenstrom takes a slider down low, 1-0.
Ooh, he's mad. I like that. He's mad. What you gonna do?
So, Wenstrom gets hit by a pitch.
Toma.
Looked like in the upper arm, so probably the best place to get hit. Still hurts, though.
If I'm FAU, I'm laughing. He's mad now. He's mad now. He's losing control. This is where you start getting in his head now.
Absolutely.
I'm licking my chops if I'm FAU.
So now Wilfredo Alvarez steps up to the plate.
Alvarez. That's how you pronounce it.
What was that?
Alvarez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta put a little bit of seasoning on it.
Yeah.
That's lit. I went down there too. I knew something was gonna happen. No way. That's okay.
Who's this guy?
It's Colby Guy. If you're hearing a voiceover on the in the broadcast. And Alvarez, it's a ground ball to second. Nice play by Montez. He'll flip to first for the out, but Wenstrom advances to second. So now there's a runner on second with only 1 out. So this whole time, FAU hasn't even got out.
Wow.
And now BJ Murray steps up again.
What's BJ Murray looking like?
BJ Murray's good, man. I mean, he had a good season last year, first year starting.
I see that he's a switch hitter. What is that?
So switch hitter, basically, he hits from the left and right side. So since there's a lefty pitcher, right. So since there's a lefty pitcher, he's hitting righty so that he can get that better angle.
Right.
So if there's a righty pitcher on the mound, he'll hit lefty.
Okay. Switch it up on him. I mean, when you talk about versatile.
And that's a nice pitch right there. Drops one in there for a strike, 0-1. It's like a breaking pitch of some sort. But yeah, BJ can hit home runs. He's great defensively.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that catch he made in the left corner earlier.
And that ball's in the dirt. Wenstrom's going to advance to third, and they'll probably rule that one a wild pitch. So it's 1-1.
Uh-oh. You don't like that.
And now, man on third, you don't got to be looking for the home run.
No.
Ground ball in the infield scores a run. A sac fly scores a run.
If I'm Murray, I'm hitting it right over there. Get myself to first or second. Have my homeboy bring it in.
Patterson getting set. And by the way, if anyone thinks that I'm not saying Patterson, it actually is Patterson without the R.
Oh.
So, yeah, I've never seen a last name. I've never seen Patterson before.
Patterson.
Yeah, so that is what it is.
I thought it was Patterson.
Yeah, I did too. I was looking a few times. I'm like, is that a typo or something?
All right. My bad, Mr. Patterson.
So the count is 1-2 with 1 out, man on third.
Hey.
And that is struck to right field. Back on the right fielder. That's over his head. Wenstrom's going to score. Murray going to second. He slides and gets in there. It's an RBI double for BJ Murray, and FAU expands their lead to 6-2.
That's how you get to 12-6. That's how you get to 12-6.
Absolutely. And BJ there going the other way as a righty hitter, hitting it to right field.
Right. I mean, that's exactly what he wanted, to hit it away from where his boy was in the corner, in third base.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he was going for a home run because he put a lot of torque into that one.
So now Nolan, he hit that ball hard. And now Nolan Shanuel steps in again. And he hits that one deep to right. And that ball is gone. It's a 2-run home run from Nolan Shanuel. And FAU takes an 8-2 lead. It's his first home run as an Owl.
A lot of firsts.
Yeah, man. So now 6 ribbies in not even a full 2 games for Nolan Shanuel.
He really doesn't like it now.
I mean, dude, when I tell you, that was as great of a home run as you will see. He struck that, jet streamed out to right center.
I don't know much about baseball, but I knew that was a home run when I heard that sound.
That was an absolute bomb. So if I'm not mistaken, this lineup must have flipped over. I mean, it probably actually it is. Yeah, I think Bobby up now. It's flipped over. So FAU scored 8 runs with not even. I mean, it's been 1 out here in the bottom of the second. So
it's still 1 out. This nightmare is not over. If I'm Patterson, this nightmare is not over.
And if you're him, I mean, the only bright spot you're thinking of is, okay, at least the bases are empty here. There's a bit of a clean slate.
I mean, there's silver lining and everything, but at this point in time, it's like, yo, we need like thick lining at this point.
So that ball outside, it's 1-1 to Bobby. Infield shifting a little bit, shortstop shaded almost behind second base.
I mean, that's where he hit it last time, so I would anticipate the same thing.
And fouled away. Might have been off his ankle, but that's 1-2.
Does that hurt just as bad as a normal pitch when you hit it off your...
Yeah, no, I've asked baseball players that. They say it's one of the worst pains. I mean, think about it. It's like someone takes a rock and just pegs it at your ankle. I mean, it's the same thing.
No.
So the count 1-2, 1 out. And the pitch.
Hey!
Popped up. Skied high. Second base Montez getting under it in short right field.
Drop.
And he will make the play. The wind was blowing that one a little bit. He had to adjust there.
I was anticipating him to drop it because that ball was moving.
Yeah. The wind is, by the way, very heavy tonight. Chilly night. I mean, it's been pretty warm here in Boca Raton, and we're getting a slight little cold front in here. 65 degrees tonight.
It's warm? That's warm for you?
Oh, no, I'm saying tonight's a little bit of a cold front. No.
I heard
No,
warm.
it's been like, 80s, 85 lately.
Okay.
Kind of humid. And that brings up Hardigan again. He had that RBI double before. Takes a pitch high and away, 1-0. So I was trying to say before, if you guys want to see our interview with Mitch Hardigan, you can check it out on this YouTube channel right here. He gave us a good 10, 15 minutes. Really cool dude. And we asked him because, he's a rare breed. I mean, he pitches and he plays left field. I mean, he hits, so now it's 2-0 to him. And I asked him, I was like, how do you balance that, pitching and hitting and worrying about your defense?
What's the difficulty in that?
I mean, usually you're either a position player or you're a pitcher. It's one or the other.
Okay.
When you do both, it's incredible, really. So he takes a pitch inside. It's 3-0. But I asked him how he balances all that. He was basically talking about it as like a statistical thing in the sense that, he said as a pitcher, you're usually getting out 8 out of 10 guys statistically on average.
Right.
He said when he goes out to pitch, it calms his mind almost. And as a hitter, he actually thinks it's a little bit more difficult because the odds are stacked up against you. Because think about it. You get a hit 2 out of 10 times, 3 out of 10 times. That's good in baseball.
Okay.
You could fail 7, 8 times out of 10 and you're still fine. But as a pitcher, you're most of the time you're getting those outs. So it's an interesting mindset to hear him say
For sure.
pitching almost calms his mind.
Hearing those numbers is like kind of off-putting because he's doing that at such a tremendous level.
So Jared DeSantolo steps in here. Hardigan walks. That's the second time on base in the inning. And
Hey.
it's a ball outside. So that's a hard slider. It's just, He's got good stuff. He's just not locating tonight. And it's being hit hard. Whenever he pitches something in the strike zone, it's been a meatball tonight. The breaking on some of those pitches hasn't been there when they are hit. So it's a 1-0 count to DeSantolo. 2-0. It's a long inning, long second inning.
Yeah, it is. What are you doing as a coach in this situation right now?
You're getting someone up in the bullpen. I mean, he's thrown too many pitches at this point. And if I just looked over there, the UCF bullpen, there's someone warming out there.
Okay.
Looks like a right-handed pitcher.
Okay.
But you don't want your guy throwing this many pitches, especially when he's not locating. First start ever in college. You want to kind of keep. That's the thing in baseball too, is the pitch count.
Okay.
Usually want to be at 15 pitches per inning.
Sure, you don't want to overdo it.
Right. This is well more than that. So now it's 3-0 to DeSantolo.
I mean, if I'm coach, I'm letting him finish at least 2 more innings or something like that.
I don't know. I mean, you give up 8 runs. This is it. I mean, they're letting him get out of this inning to save the bullpen at this point.
Right.
Yeah, I would not be shocked if this is his last batter.
Yeah,
that's ball 4.
2 walks already. I mean,
yeah, 8 runs, 5 hit. I mean, that's
Yeah, no. What are you saying as a scout? How has he handled this as a scout?
I mean,
like a freshman would, choking. Is that how
I wouldn't. This wouldn't be the summary of his career in my mind. It's he's just a little nervous, a little jittery. But he throws hard. He's a lefty. I mean, there's no radar gun out here.
Right.
He's got to be throwing at least 93 to 95 with that fastball. Right. He's got good break, but it's just he's leaving pitches out over the middle of the plate, and they're just getting hit. And I think they're pulling him right now.
They are.
So I mean that walk was the last straw. Let's see if they're actually pulling him for sure. Yeah, they are. Yeah. So they didn't even let him finish the inning here. Just not a great performance for him. FAU took advantage, and it's not even the end of the second yet. FAU up 8-2 will come back when the pitcher is fully warmed up. All right, we are back here on this hybrid Strictly Sports Productions live stream of an FAU All Radio broadcast between UCF and FAU baseball.
That's the best way to put it.
Right? Got a hybrid stream here. So, the new pitcher, Zach Bennett, we were sitting back here. We're like, is this guy 6'4"? He's 6 foot.
6 foot, looking 6'5". Oh, yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You put it right there.
Yeah, just from the table.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Got the sauce. All right. Barbecue. Yeah, appreciate you.
I'll take sea salt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's yours? Okay.
Sorry, guys. We just got our food up here in the booth, eating in between innings. So Stephen Loden with an 0-2 count, and he gets hit in the ankle.
Wow, that hurt me. That hurt me. Oh, bases are loaded. That's not good.
My God, this is quite an inning for FAU. I mean, you've now loaded the bases twice. You've already scored 8 runs, and now
this nightmare is not over.
And look at this, Pendleton up again with the bases loaded. He's the one that hit the grand slam. Now he's up again with the bases loaded.
Now you want to talk about pressure? Don't get scared now. Don't get scared now.
So Zach Bennett, a right-handed pitcher. I didn't mention that. And he throws a pretty nasty curveball. Kind of snaps it in there.
Does he?
And that ball driven to left field. And that ball is gone. Second grand slam of the game for Caleb Pendleton.
Yeah.
2 at-bats in college. 2 grand slams. And FAU is up 12-2.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Don't get scared now. Don't get scared now.
This is this is
hats off to him. 2 grand slams.
I mean, bombs too. I mean, both to left field. He pulled them both. Incredible. 12 spot in the second inning for FAU.
Dirty. If I'm scouts, I'm looking at that.
Wow. I mean, your first 2 at-bats ever in college.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How many outs?
2.
If you're UCF, you better wake up. Drink some coffee, because this nightmare's not over.
Drink some coffee. That ball's outside to Jackson Wenstrom.
Rude awakening. I mean, UCF is feeling confident too. 2 points. 2 points early in the game, but came back.
So 2-0 to Wenstrom.
I mean, it's like Usain Bolt. Like, you're gonna beat him in the 40, but you're not gonna beat him in the 60.
Right.
And this is not even the 40. Still early in the game.
2-0. Wenstrom fouls it off the catcher's helmet.
He had a lot of torque on that one. He had some bad intentions. That's crazy.
So 2-0, 1 to Wenstrom. And Wenstrom, too, this is a guy that can hit home runs. He hit one last night, and he's hitting 9th. So, I mean, this is not a question anymore. This FAU lineup can absolutely hit. UCF ranked 24 going into yesterday. And yesterday, FAU scores 12 runs. Today, they've scored 12 runs, not even in 2 full innings.
How is FAU not ranked and they've hit 2?
That's a great question. I mean, and we interviewed Artigan about that, and he said, you know, they don't even pay attention to rankings.
Of course not. As a team, you don't know.
Yeah, because
I mean, as a spectator, you'd be like, why isn't like that? Doesn't make any sense.
Wenstrom, and that's a base hit to right. This inning will not end.
Look at that. He's going to second. Oh no, just kidding. They're not. They have their foot on their throat, and they're not letting up at all at this point.
So I got a fun fact here. Fernando Tatis Jr., he's major league shortstop. He just got a 14-year, $340 million contract. Yeah, think about that money. So his dad played in the major leagues. He is the only player in major league history to hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning. And we just saw it right here in college baseball.
That's crazy.
So
Man, just
Wilfredo
made
up for the
history.
third time this inning. Takes the ball down low, 1-0. I mean, you get 3-4 at-bats in a game.
But UCF can't do any of that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're UCF going into the next inning, the only thing you can think of is, you got to claw back slowly. I mean,
Hey,
Wilfredo, chopper to short, and the shortstop will step on the bag.
It's
This
over?
inning is finally over. FAU puts up 12 runs with the help of 8 RBIs, 2 grand slams from the freshman catcher Caleb Pendleton. 12-2 FAU after 2 innings. We will be back at the top of the third inning. All right, so we're back here in the top of the third inning where we actually advanced innings this time. And so we're back. It's 12-2 FAU, top of the third. Rivera still on the mound, and that's another high fastball above the head of a UCF hitter. And up for UCF is Jordan Rathbone, the right fielder. So the 1-0 count. Swing and a miss, strike one. And if you're Rivera here, what you need to do when your team goes out and scores a lot of runs in an inning, you need to come out and shut them down the next inning.
you can try, but that's what you want. That's what you want to happen.
Swing and a miss again, 1-2 with a fastball, same location.
This might be a quick inning. I don't know.
Swing and a miss, strike three, and a quick disposal of Rathbone to start the inning.
Bye.
And that will bring up Jordan Crouch, the DH.
I don't know. This might be a quick inning.
Could be. I mean, you could tell even body language-wise with Rivera out there right now.
His head is high.
I mean, yeah, you're out there like, okay, well, I could literally give up 2 grand slams,
Yeah.
and we'd still be up 2 runs. Another high fastball almost hit Crouch right there. So that's the one problem with Rivera tonight, locating that fastball.
Still a lot of time. We'll see what's up later on. I don't know, man. That fastball is looking pretty nasty. If he can locate that one, this game is going to be over.
Oh, and he just hit
Quick.
Crouch on the top of the helmet, it looked like.
Yeah.
They didn't call that, though. That hit the top of his helmet.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that hit his helmet.
It did.
Fans are asking over here. Umpire didn't even rule that a hit by pitch.
Yo, I would have.
Yeah, I saw a UCF player putting up his hands, like, what's going on? I mean, that hit him. That hit him in the helmet.
I mean, the fact that the ball is even near his head is a problem. Damn. So
That ball driven to left field, Hardigan going after it. It's going to drop for a base hit. Crouch is going to round first. He'll take his lead, and then he'll go back to first. So it's a 1-out base hit for Crouch, and it will bring up Ben McCabe, the catcher for UCF.
That's his fault. He let that happen.
It's a good piece of hitting, too. I mean, it's a fastball, kind of out over the plate.
I mean,
He was able to pull that one.
If you're FAU, you don't want UCF to have any silver lining at all. You want to take away everything. Give them nothing.
Yeah, you want that to be the shutdown inning. Is that fastball's outside 1-0?
Every inning, if I'm FAU, is a shutdown inning. You don't want no hits, no nothing.
Right, like you don't want to be here in the 7th inning and it's
Right.
12-8.
Right.
You want to keep this game at this distance. The 1-0. Driven right center field. Wenstrom going back to right center field on the track. He'll get under it and make the play for the second out. Crouch will retreat and go back to first. Now it's 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning.
I'm not gonna lie, it looked like a home run at first.
Yeah, that was a well struck ball, but Wenstrom did a nice job of getting under that ball.
That one, if you're UCF, that one stuns you. That one hits you right on your jaw because you felt and you saw that ball flying and you got out.
So here's John Montez, second baseman. He had a hit in his last at bat. And the pitch from Rivera to Montez is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. It's a fastball again. So he's kind of mainly throwing fastballs. He's not really going to any of his other breaking pitches right now.
I mean, it's not broken.
0-1. Swinging and a miss, strike 2. Hard fastball again there.
Don't fix it's not broken. They
You
can't
said
hit it. Hey,
Foul back. Third base side. So the count's still 0-2. Yeah, right.
Don't hit my car.
I was going to warn you. I usually park back there. We had an announcer for FAU Radio 3 years ago. Windshield smashed in from a foul ball.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why did you wait till you tell me that now?
Just escape the mind.
Did it?
Pitch in the dirt, 1-2. Well, you can sue
now.
me if your windshield smashed at the end of the game. It's my fault.
Somebody's gonna get sued. That's for sure. Man, they have a low gate. Like, what is this? I'm a liability.
So the 1-2 from Rivera to Montez is popped up, and that's going to go into the lawn on the third base side again. So a nice at bat here from Montez. Fighting some pitches off, not going down easy.
He's going down with the fight. Still going down there.
The 1-2 in the dirt. That was a curveball, 2-2.
Yeah, I saw that. A little close to his knees.
Yeah, he's been a little close to everyone tonight with some of those pitches.
He's beating them up physically and mentally.
2-2, nubbed out to the pitcher. Rivera will flip to first underhanded, and that will end the inning. So a scoreless inning for UCF after a 12 spot by FAU. And that's what we talked about, that quick inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning here. FAU up 12-2. So we are here in the bottom of the third. BJ Murray now switching over to the other side of the plate. Now batting lefty against the right-handed pitcher. And that's a nice curveball in there, dropped in there for a strike. It's 0-1. So Bennett out here for his not second full inning, but he's out here for another inning. The 0-1. Grounded short. Throw on to first. And a stretch by the first baseman. That was a nice play on both ends. And that's the first out of the inning. And that was the shortstop Freeland to the first baseman Romano. So Freeland got it. It was kind of a hopper. Picked it up with the glove. Threw it on to first. And Romano with a nice stretch to get that out. And now you have Steve Loden coming up here. And the first pitch of the at-bat. And okay, that's a ball. 1-0.
That was a ball.
It looked like a strike to me, but could have been a little off outside. The 1-0. Grounded short again.
And that's 2 outs.
Freeland on to first. Beats him by a few steps. And that's the second out of the inning. He had to come in on that ball a little bit. Chopper in the infield.
Not a good start to this inning for FAU.
Well, hey, I'm going to cut them some slack after last inning.
If I'm coach, I want them to keep it up.
So Bobby Morganson steps in here with 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch. And he calls that one a strike. That was more of a ball than the other one, but it's 0-1.
Umpire's cross-eyed.
The 0-1. Line to left field for a base hit. So a 2-out single here for Bobby Morganson, picking up. After last night, he was hitless, and tonight 2 hits. So he'll bring up Mitch Hardigan.
Leave it to a senior to get things back on track.
Yeah, you know, when you're a senior, you have those 0 for 4 nights, and you know you're going to come back that next day and get a hit. It's just a matter of time. It's all about that mindset.
He's been here before. He knows.
Pitch.
Oh,
That's a curveball way up. Morganson will be able to advance to second. That's one of those pitches you just slips out of your hand.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. Like you was trying to hit a duck.
So the count 1-0 to Hardigan. Hardy has an RBI double tonight. Got that short, compact swing.
Nice and tight.
The 1-0. That's a nice pitch right there. 1-1. Broke over some sort of breaking pitch there.
That was a strike.
The way it went yesterday, I don't think the game ended until like
1-1, 2 outs, bottom of the third. FAU leading 12-2. The pitch to Hardigan, chopped. The shortstop, and he'll get that. That was a high chopper. So 3 ground balls to the shortstop this inning. Those were all 3 outs. So after a complete 3 innings, FAU remains leading 12-2. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back here, top of the fourth. Rivera deals to Alex Freeland, the shortstop, so it's 1-0. The 1-0.
Hey,
Skied, left center field. That ball might be gone.
no.
It is. That's a home run, opposite field home run for Alex Freeland. And it's now 12-3 FAU. First home run of the season, of course. That was a nice shot. I mean, for, to go left center as a left-handed hitter, going oppo, it's pretty impressive.
That wind definitely took it to the left because it was going straight down the middle at one point.
So now Matt Archer steps up to the plate. UCF, I guess they're trimming that lead. It's 12-3. And he'll pop that up.
No, that's out.
Into short center field. Wenstrom will get under it for the first out of the inning. So you had Hardigan, Wenstrom, and Alvarez all converging for that ball. Wenstrom calls him off in short center field.
Yeah, because at one point they look like they're about to all kiss each other.
Yeah, those are not fun when you see those in baseball. You got three guys running into each other.
I've done that before. Ball pops up and you're just looking up. Nobody calls it. You run under it, hit each other's head. It's like a car accident.
So now we have flipped the order now. So Jeffrey Pena up for UCF. He is their center fielder.
Hey.
That was a nice pitch there, but it was a little upstairs for a ball. 1-0. Fastball.
There you go. He's getting a little bit more accurate with that fastball.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was.
The 1-0.
Fastball again.
That one's a strike, so just a little bit lower.
Ooh, I'm getting the eye for this. I like that.
The 1-1.
I'm
taking for a strike again. That looked like a cutter, maybe. Had a little cutting action. And what a cutter is, it's kind of like it's a fastball speed-wise, but it kind of like cuts laterally. That's why they call it a cutter. Kind of cuts in a straight line this way. So like if it's going, it kind of goes at the end.
Okay. So last minute it curves off.
Right.
Oh, not curve off, but
kind of like slants almost like a cut.
Yeah, right. That's pretty impressive. Yum.
Curveball, grounded to Murray, throwing to first. Nice throw for the second out. And Shanuel had to kind of step off the bag there, almost got stepped on at first base.
I'm sure that hurts, right? Someone with their cleat steps on your calf.
So now we have Tom Jostin back up to the plate with two outs here.
Is he a freshman, senior?
Johnston, let's look at him. I don't know. Let me look.
Because if he's a senior, he can bring back that experience, leadership, especially at a time like this.
Swinging out of his shoes there, 1-1.
Yeah.
Fastball was in a sweet spot. So Jostin is a sophomore.
Okay. Yeah, he almost broke his ankle on the last one.
The 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. So now Rivera, he starts off this game. You're doubting if he can even get out of the second inning. And now he might get through 4 here. You get him out there for a 5th inning. That's what you want. You want your starters going out at least 5 innings a night. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice pitch there. And that'll end the inning. So UCF scores a run. They hit a home run off the bat of the shortstop, Alex Freeland, but that's all they did. It's 12-3 FAU going into the bottom of the 4th, and we'll be right back. All right, so we are back here in the bottom of the fourth. Jared DeSantolo leading off here against Bennett once again. He's still in there. This is one of those situations they're probably going to leave Bennett in just to save the bullpen. They probably know they're losing tonight. And they don't want to,
They
use their best guys.
They probably know.
I want to be nice, we got to be,
optimistic.
Yeah, keep the hopes up for UCF, I guess. Theo won.
Is it like football where you can come back like Tom Brady did? Do you need a Tom Brady for a situation like this?
12-3, I mean, it's hard. I mean, 12-3 comebacks are, those are the games that are talked about. But, you can't just take a break in this game and say, oh, this is over.
Right.
You got to keep making your pitches.
In any game you can't do that. That's what I'm saying. As coach, you want to keep everybody's head level. Like, if I'm coach, the score is 0-0.
The 1-2 from Bennett to DeSantolo, the DH, and a curveball drops low, 2-2.
When you go into any game, you want to just do your job.
Right.
That's what coaches stress the most: do your job.
The 2-2, flying away on the fastball, so it's a full count. The 3-2. And the curveball. Did he ring him up? I guess he did. Yeah, he rings him up for strike 3. DeSantolo thought it was ball 4.
Yeah.
Umpire goes, hey, wait a second. That's strike 3. Oh, wait, no.
Plot twist.
Okay, it's ball 4. Yeah.
Plot twist.
So here is Steve Loden.
Steve. What a normal name. Steve.
Right. Shout out to Steve Cashin if he's listening to this. He's a co-host of my show.
Oh, okay.
He'll be announcing some games with us this year once he comes back down here. So the pitch to this at bat, curveball upstairs, 1-0. This is a freshman right here. So seeing some ranked pitching in his first 2 games.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it ranked because
Right.
UCF doesn't really belong in the rankings.
No, they don't. I mean, 2 games in a row, you're giving up 12 runs. And who knows? I mean, FAU could put up another few here, and that's a lot of runs to give up, supposedly with your best 2 starting pitchers in the first 2 games. So the 2-0 from Bennett to
I mean, you threw your best 2, and you guys scored on 12 consecutive times. You do not need to be ranked. If I'm judging,
I would agree. 3-0 to okay, that's ball 4. 3-0 to Loden, and that's ball 4.
that's 2 walks, right?
Yeah. Yep. So 2 walks this inning, and that brings up Caleb Pendleton, Mr. Grand Slam tonight. 2 for 2, 2 grand slams, 8 RBIs in his first 2 college at bats. We mentioned it earlier in the major leagues. Fernando Tatis Jr.'s dad is the only person ever to hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning, and that's what Pendleton did in the second. So he's up here again, pitching coach, either the pitching coach or the manager. They might be making a pitching change here.
Have to. You have to. If I'm a coach, I'm picking out my best card at this point in time. What's the best?
Well, again,
scenario?
there's that, but at the same time, you're going to lose. Why use your more effective guys? You want to save them for tomorrow. You got a game tomorrow.
You're right. But if FAU wins this game, isn't the series over?
Yeah, but you still want your wins. You don't want to just buckle down and take the sweep tomorrow. So
Right.
they still got to play, and
Okay. So you're planning for the long run.
Right. You still want to win every game. If you lose a series, you don't just give up. But that was just a pitching meeting, pitching mound meeting right there. But there is someone warming in the UCF bullpen. So runners on first and second, nobody out. And the first pitch. Slider in the dirt, 1-0.
I mean, after your coach just talked to you and you pull a stunt like that, okay.
You know, like sometimes pitchers throw it in the dirt to get a swing and miss. It's intentional. That one did not look intentional. The 1-0. Strike, 1-1, fastball. So Pendleton seeing the heat there. You got to wonder, I mean, at the very least, FAU seems to have a really good catching tandem because Nicholas Toney has some power as well. He's on the bench tonight. You know, catchers usually don't play all 3 games.
Okay.
So the 1-1 to Pendleton. And that's a strike again. Fastball down the middle. 1-2.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it. He likes it. He's looking back a lot. See if he can get that out on second base.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's no one actually close enough to the bag for him to get the pick off. And
why are you looking so much?
The 1-2, nobody out, first and second, 12-3 Owls.
Hey.
That's struck to center field. This will be a routine fly ball. And it is caught by Pena, moving to third. Is Loden. He'll be there.
Nothing.
Excuse me, Loden went to second, and DeSantelo goes to third. So, wow, a routine fly ball to center. Both runners advance. That's aggressive base running by the FAU Owls.
That's what, as a coach for FAU, that's what you want. You want your team to keep the foot on the pedal on their throat, not let up at all.
Exactly. You get an opportunity to advance, you do it.
You take it.
So here's Wenstrom at a base hit in his last at-bat. Like I said, Stu can hit home runs. He hit a bomb last night. Certainly loves hitting at this stadium.
Is there a reason why everybody just moved up closer?
Hey, hit it through someone.
What are you talking about? Oh, the infield. Yeah, so the infield is playing in. Reason why, if they get a ground ball, that means the runner from third can't go home. So if they were playing back a little more and say it's a ground ball to second base, that runner would have a much easier chance of being able to run home.
Right.
So, yeah, so Chris mentioned it, infield playing in.
Yeah, it was a shift in the defense.
So Wenstrom with a 1-0 count, 1 out. Runners on second and third, 12-3 FAU against UCF. That pitch was inside, almost hit him, but it's 2-0.
But doesn't that leave you susceptible for them to lay it right and smack in the middle?
Yeah, no, that's one of the weaknesses of playing in the infield. You know, if you hit it just above, you know, that's a hit. So there's risk and reward to play in the infield end. The 2-0. Fouled away. So DeSantelo clapping on third base, giving some encouragement to Wenstrom at the plate.
Keep the morale up, even when it's already up.
And Bennett looking at looks like a sleeve on his arm. It must be scouting reports, kind of like football players have, where they get scouting reports on each hitter. Wenstrom fouls that straight back. It's 2-2, so he's just on it.
I mean, in football, you don't have it on you. That's kind of
well, the quarterbacks do, don't they?
The scouting report or the play?
Or the play, yeah, the playbook.
Players.
Right. Yeah, he's looking at it again. So he's, I mean, to me, that's also the job of the catcher. I mean, you know.
But, I mean, in college football, you mostly have your coaches calling the plays.
The 2-2, and that's in the dirt inside, full count.
Like I was saying, in college, it's common for coaches to be calling the plays. In pros, it's more the quarterback or linebackers calling the plays based on the situation. So like this situation, coach is calling the play. I mean, he needs to. His team is getting blown out, so he needs to take lead.
Absolutely. Full count, 1 out. Runners on second and third. DeSantelo on third. And that ball is swinging a miss, strike 3. Wenstrom has to run to first, but scoring is DeSantelo. So basically what happened, it was a swing and a miss, but it was a drop third strike. So what that means is if you swing and miss on strike 3, but the catcher doesn't catch it, you're able to run to first before the catcher throws to get you out.
Okay.
So it was also a wild pitch. Runner scores.
Only on strike 3?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's pretty
Well,
lucky.
also, I mean, if that had been like strike 1 and that's a wild pitch,
Yeah.
the runner could run from third to home.
Okay.
But the guy at plate would have to stay there because it would still be in the count. But
Right.
so technically, Wenstrom strikes out, but he makes it to first on the drop third strike. DeSantolo scores, and Loden is on third base.
A lot of things going right for FAU, really.
Absolutely. I mean, there's 13-3 tonight, and we're in the bottom of the fourth.
I'm pretty sure they're going to hit 20.
That's a big catch. 20 runs is a ton. That's foul back 1-1. So Fredo Alvarez up right now. Runners on the corners, 1 out. And they're leaving Bennett in there. And, you know, like I said, they just want a guy to eat up innings tonight.
Yeah.
And not call it a strike, man. They're not giving this pitcher any breaks tonight.
No,
It's 1-1.
they can't give him any breaks. He's got to pull through.
Hey. 1-1. Curveball inside. 2-1. The 2-1.
No.
Outside. 3-1.
Bases loaded?
If he walks, yeah.
I'm just calling it now.
Right now, it's runners on the corners, first and third.
Yeah, but if he walks, doesn't he get to bases loaded?
Yes, yes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm calling it now.
Okay. 3-1. And that's a grounder, first base. Foul. So the runners will go back. Could have been a double play if that had been fair.
Could have been. Could have been.
BJ Murray on deck. Wilfredo, before the game, was presented with the Iron Owl Award from 2020. They basically do a bunch of skills competitions as a team, like, you know, bench pressing and obstacle courses, and Wilfredo won. You called it. Wilfredo walks, and it is bases loaded again, this time for BJ Murray here with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth.
I'm not going to say anything now. I'm going to stay quiet.
So BJ hitting from the left side here against the right-handed pitcher. He's probably got a little bit more power from the left side than he does right. And yeah, they're about to yank him out of the game. Bennett just probably too many pitches for him. He's been out there for a while. And it looks like UCF's going to bring in someone from the bullpen to try and get out of this bases loaded jam. Unless they're not. I mean, we'll see. Yep, so they're taking him out. There will be a pitching change, and we'll be right back. So we are back here, bottom of the fourth inning. BJ Murray up with bases loaded. Here for the new pitcher for UCF. FAU up 13-3. And the pitch low for ball one.
What are you doing if you're FAU's coach right now?
You don't. Again, you're not going for. It's the same with any situation like this. Don't think home run. Just see ball, hit ball type of thing. Right. But the new pitcher for UCF is Ben Vespi. He's 6'3". He's a freshman.
The freshman.
The 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, he put a lot into that one. I saw that. I'm telling you, man. From here, 6 foot and 6'3", look exactly the same.
The 1-1 from Vespi to Murray.
Hey.
Swung on, and that's grounded to the second baseman. Flipped to short, and he drops it. We'll see how they call it. So they will call it out at second. So second baseman Montez got the ball, flipped it to second. The shortstop dropped it on the transfer, but they'll call him out at second base. Now it's runners on the corners with 2 outs. A run scores, so now it's 14-3. FAU. Stephen Loden coming up to the bat. Excuse me. Shanuel coming up to bat, first baseman. So bottom of the fourth, 14-3 FAU. Runners on the corners with 2 outs.
So if this was a football game, what quarter are we in?
Second.
Towards halftime now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pitch to Loden. High and away, 1-0.
That was ugly.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Line foul, just foul. That was a line drive to the first base side. First baseman dove for it, couldn't get it, but that was smack. That was probably 90, 100 miles per hour off the bat.
That was fast. And if that would have hit the line or inside, FAU would have scored at least twice on that one.
1-1, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. For Shanuel. Got a home run earlier. That ball's outside, 2-1. It's a 2-1.
Hey.
And that's a fastball upstairs, 3-1. So they're close to loading the bases again. Infield playing normal distance. Shortstop on the edge of the grass. 3-1. And that's ball 4. Another bases loaded attempt for FAU. This time,
UCF pitchers are not delivering, man.
Yeah, no, they're not on strikes tonight. So we have Bobby Morganson coming up, bases loaded, 2 outs.
Oh, they have Bobby hitting?
Yep, he's got 2 hits tonight.
Okay.
He's thinking, I want a chance at a grand slam tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he'll get it
Bobby
here.
wants some of that. Come on now.
High and away on the fastball, 1-0 to Bobby Morganson, the right fielder.
That pitcher's scared. He doesn't want to give it to him.
Well, this is another example. I mean, all these pitchers tonight have had control issues, and it could be a factor of it just being early in the season.
I mean, you don't want to have a grand slam put on your record, so especially with a senior like this.
1-0 drops a curveball in there for strike 1. So he's mixing it up there a little bit. He's kind of been going mostly fastball here and trusting the curveball there in that situation. And that's something that pitchers need in these situations. Just trust your pitches. And some of these guys haven't been doing so tonight. So it's 1-1, 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the fourth, 14-3 FAU. Bobby Morganson. Swing and a miss. That was a hanging slider. And yeah, I mean, that should be mid contact. That's probably in the seats.
Hopefully not these seats.
So Vespi, the new pitcher on the mound, freshman. And the 1-2 in the dirt, like a changeup. You know, FAU, a lot of good eyes tonight. I mean, it's not just the, making contact, getting your hits, getting your home runs. They've been walking a lot tonight. That's a great take right there by Morganson, laying off a pitch on 2 strikes in the dirt.
Right.
So, FAU hitters have been very patient tonight.
I mean, patience is everything.
The 2-2.
I'm
fouled back.
Hey.
And that's in the parking lot again.
My car's over there. Oh, all right now. I'm looking at you.
Might be my fault there.
I do not want to take home a souvenir tonight.
The 2-2. Just a little bit outside. 3-2 with the fastball.
I don't know. That was like a strike to me.
Yeah, it's a pitch. I mean, we don't have the best view of it, but
yeah,
probably go either way there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bang play.
The 3-2.
Hey.
Curveball swung on, hitting the left center field. That ball's carrying, and the center fielder, he drops it. He almost made a diving catch. 2 runs have scored already. The 3rd run coming in. It's a 3-run double for Bobby Morganson, and FAU is up 17-3.
I told you they're gonna get to 20. You said that was a stretch.
It is a stretch. I mean, hey, it's not often you see a team put up 20 runs in a game. They're getting there, man. I mean, we're not even halfway through the game.
No, I told you.
Crazy.
But nobody want to listen to me.
Hey, you predicted the bases loaded walk. We got, if we hit 20 tonight,
I know.
Pay you a little bit extra.
I know.
Don't worry, everyone. We're not making money doing this. So we got Hardigan up at the plate, runner on second base, ball in the dirt, 1-0. 17 runs for FAU, not even 10 hits. So 9 hits to get them 17 runs. A lot of walks.
I mean, it kind of sucks, though. Like, we're making all this beautiful art, and we're not getting paid for it.
The 1-0 to Hardigan.
Hey.
And that's a base hit to left field. Morganson rounding third. He'll stop there. That's a 2-out hit for Hardigan. And I'm losing track. That's definitely his second hit of the night. Might be his third. This FAU offense is on fire tonight. 10th hit overall for FAU. And now we got a pinch hitter coming in because when you're up this many runs, you kind of get other guys some at-bats. So it's Victor Castillo. He's been on the team. He was on it last year as a true freshman. This year, due to everything with COVID, he took a second year of being a freshman.
Okay.
So he gets basically an extra year of eligibility with the team. Left-handed hitting outfielder, and he's good. He's good defensively. Just hasn't had the chance to start because you have Hardigan, you have Wenstrom, and Morganson out there.
Big time players. Yeah.
Right. So runners on the corners, 2 outs.
See what he does here.
Yes, big opportunity for him. First pitch, fastball upstairs, 1-0.
I mean, FAU has a lot of people that haven't played and produced big numbers. I mean, look at the 2 grand slams in 1 inning.
Right.
I mean, your first time playing in a college. Come on now. I mean, it's crazy.
The 1-0. Another fastball, same pitch, upstairs, 2-0.
I mean, this good should be illegal, to be honest with you.
I mean, listen, I get it. It's early in the season and everything, but for a pitching staff to just
No.
collectively not have control like this
Yeah.
2 nights in a row, it's a scary thought for UCF.
I mean, transition to FAU. I mean, yeah, it's the beginning of the season, but look how your team's producing at home.
The 2-0 in there for a fastball, 2-1.
Uh-oh. How many outs?
In there for a strike, excuse me,
Right.
2-1. 2 outs. The scoreboard's over there. It says the outs.
No, I can't see that far.
Oh. The 2-1. Fouled. Man.
He put a lot
This
of torque
catcher's
into
been-
that one.
The catcher's been getting a beating, too. He got hit with that foul ball.
He did?
Little clip, yeah.
He'll be all right.
2-2, 2 outs. FAU has put up a 5 spot this inning. They lead 17-3. The 2-2. Ground ball, second base. Montez, it's a routine ground ball. He'll throw on to first, and that'll end the inning. So like I said, FAU adds another 5 runs here in the bottom of the 4th. FAU taking a 17-3 lead. We'll be back with the top of the 5th in a few minutes. So we were back here in the top of the 5th. Nick Romano stepping up to the plate, the first baseman for UCF. Rivera is still out there on for his 5th inning as he deals a strike. Might have been a little change up there. It's 0-1.
I don't know. It looked like a fastball to me, but I'm new to this, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could have been a fastball, but the count now 1-1. That pitch was low. And just to make it clear, this broadcast for FAU baseball, it's not a TV deal or anything like that. We were supposed to do this game on FAU Owl Radio. Our technology did not work, and so I decided to live stream it on my personal YouTube channel. And you guys can check that out. We have 5 podcasts.
Oh,
that ball popped straight up.
That's
Catcher Pendleton, and now Murray will get it. Calls off Pendleton. Smart move by BJ Murray, getting under that pop-up for the first out. But you can check out our podcast network. It's this YouTube channel. We have 5 podcasts: Strictly Sports, Strictly Baseball, Strictly Hockey, Strictly Rangers, and Strictly Yankees. So if you guys like podcasts, this is the place. So the
make
left
you
field.
feel nice and home.
So Jordan Rathbone up again. And Rivera, man, he's starting to dispose of these guys really quickly.
Yeah.
He's gaining comp. You can tell each inning he's pumping in those strikes.
I mean, the more guys you put away, the more the fans leave.
The 1-0.
Uh-oh.
That's fouled straight back. Hey, a little lower. We might be getting dome pieced.
Yeah. We? Cause
you're getting out of the way. Yeah.
I'm
No protecting me. No.
like we said, we don't get paid for this. We don't get paid for this.
It's a ground ball foul, 1-2.
I mean, even if we did get paid for this, I might push you out the way to save you while I'm saving myself. But
Yeah, you come first. You know, that's
for sure. Well, not all the time.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year, foul ball. I forget whose laptop it was, but we sit in tables out here in the stands. For those of you who don't know what we're doing out here, a ball hit someone's laptop.
Oh no!
Right over here. So it's
He
crazy.
just got hit too.
Yep, hit by pitch with a curveball there. So now there's a runner on for UCF, and coming back up to the plate is Josh Crouch, the DH. So yeah, we have to mention, by the way, that the crowd here tonight was fantastic. I mean, the FAU sold out these games really quickly. For normal fans, they were letting some students in, but it filled up really nicely, especially during a time like this.
Yeah.
So for the players, I'm sure to see that support is pretty nice.
Sure. I mean, any kind of support is great.
The 1-0, and it's outside. Yeah, Pendleton dropped it on the transfer, but no one advances, so it's all right. Looking to switch the ball.
Probably a little slippery.
Top of the fifth, 17-3 Owls.
Hey.
And did he go? No, he did not. So it was a check swing. Home plate umpire checked with the first base umpire. It was no swing, so now it's 3-0.
I mean, it was pretty close to his face, so I guess he had to move out the way.
Yeah, well, he was going to the umpire to see if he did a full swing. Whenever a player does this,
right.
You know, that's a pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. You know, you get a ground ball here. It's a double play on the inning. That's how Rivera's got to be thinking here.
Right.
Try to jam him inside. BJ's been really good at third base tonight. You don't got to be afraid of the ball being hit to that side, and that's ball 4. So now Ben McCabe will come up, the catcher for UCF, and now Coach McCormick is coming out to the mound. You'd have to assume that this is a pitching change.
Has to be. He's been doing great tonight. No need to overdo his arm. That game tomorrow. Rest him.
Exactly. So a good start for Javi Rivera. He goes, 4 1/3, 4 hits. I don't have the strikeout and walk numbers, but not a complete 5 innings, which is what you want, but he pitched well. Second inning was a bit of a struggle, kind of came back and rebounded, started to throw strikes. And listen, he only gave up 3 runs, kept FAU in the ball game. So FAU coming in with a pitching change here. We'll see who it is.
I mean, in the beginning, it started off pretty rough, but he came back poised, came back calm, and delivered.
Absolutely.
After they started racking up grand slam after grand slam, so that gave him even more room to breathe, take a lot off his chest. So easy pickings for him. Oh, he's looking pretty loose, to be honest with you.
He does. Trying to see his uniform number. Is that 42?
I can't really see.
Yeah, he hasn't turned around yet, but
I mean, he's throwing a fastball with little effort, so he might carry this all the way. I think it is a 42.
Yeah, so 42. He's a freshman, Sam Drumheller, and this is a good spot to introduce a freshman in. You put him in with a little jam, knowing that you have that 14-run cushion.
Right.
But it looks like he's got kind of a I wouldn't call it sidearm. Let me look at his windup.
No, it's like a sidearm. A bit of one.
If anyone knows Sean Doolittle in the big leagues, kind of like a Sean Doolittle type guy out there right now.
Short dude, but he's throwing it. He's throwing it with some conviction.
Right.
So,
right. He's definitely throwing it with velocity. He's got a breaking pitch, looks like a slider.
Yeah, he does. There it is down the middle again. If I'm coaching, I see this, I'm pretty confident that he's going to take this game all the way home. And
sometimes with the bullpen guys usually don't go out for that long. They're usually 1 inning guys, 2 innings max.
Okay.
So FAU is going to have to use probably 2-3 more pitchers tonight. So Ben McCabe, the catcher, steps up for UCF. Runners on first and second, top of the fifth, 17-3 Owls. And the pitch from Drumheller to McCabe is a ball in the dirt, 1-0. She's got a very quick windup, quick to the plate, extends that leg pretty far out when he finishes.
Yeah, it doesn't really give that hitter a lot of time to think.
Right. The 1-0.
Hey,
Driven out to right field, back going Morganson.
that's out of here.
And that ball is gone. It's a 3-run home run for Ben McCabe. And that was to right field, 17-6 FAU.
I was so confident.
Yeah, you know, that's he left that fastball right over the middle of the plate, and McCabe went with that
Slipping.
pitch, and
Yeah.
that's what happens sometimes if you're a freshman. And the pitcher went to Alonzo High School in Tampa. So now John Montes is back up for UCF.
A lot of fans left, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, a lot of us definitely put out.
No, there's some left.
Yeah, I mean it's a good crowd. Nice curveball there. A loop-de-loop, looked like a 12-6.
What the what?
So there's curveballs and then there's 12-6 curveballs. It's just a different way of tipping the ball.
Oh, okay.
There it is again, 0-2. He's got a slow looping 12-6 curveball.
I see what you're talking about because it came really wide and then went right back inside last minute.
Right.
That's amazing, man. Be able to throw a ball and have it do whatever you want it to do.
Ground ball to third. Murray stabs at it. He'll throw it to first. Nice play there. I mean, a routine ground ball, but still, you know, nice throw over. And now it's 2 outs here in the inning. 17-6 FAU.
Shortstop, number 24, Alex Freeland.
I mean, I'm still in shock, not gonna lie. 2 grand slams in 1 inning. It's like pretty rare. Pretty crazy.
So Alex Freeland, I just realized this. He's a switch hitter, so that makes his home run before even more impressive. The lefty going oppo, and now he's hitting righty against the left-handed pitcher. So it's 2-1. Swinging and a miss, strike 2.
Almost broke his back.
And, you know, your Drumheller, first outing ever in college, just regroup here. You know, there's nothing to worry about. Trust your stuff.
Yeah.
Throw strikes.
I mean, in anything that you do, you want to trust yourself. So when he's a freshman, he has plenty of time. He sticks with it. So I wouldn't have nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
At this point in time, we just put it in cruise and take it home.
And call for curveball just inside. And now there's a runner on first with 2 outs. And that brings up Matt Archer back up to the plate.
Now batting, third base, number 2.
Third baseman. And, you know, if you're a UCF hitter, you know, you scored 6 runs off FAU last night. Scored 6 off them tonight. You know, it's been great with the FAU offense, but moving forward.
6 early, not, nothing regular. 6 early home run.
The 1-0. And that's a strike, 1-1.
He's putting
could have been a ball, too.
So little effort. It just looks like he's out there throwing it to his son or something.
It's kind of almost like a little sling action.
Yeah.
Very quick to the plate. The 1-1.
That one.
Fouled back.
He put some torque on that one.
And that's fouled away. The catcher is taking a little breather.
Had to. Hey.
Line drive, center field.
Copy.
And that's going to be caught. There's a defensive sub out there. It's probably Castillo, but that'll end the inning. And so 3-spot up there. 3-run shot by Ben McCabe. Makes it 17-6 as we go into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back. All right, so we are back here. I don't know if you can hear the PA announcer over our thing, but Cade Parker in here to pinch hit. This is his second year with the team. He's a guy that can play all over. I mean, he can play middle infield. He can play center field, left field. We've seen him all over the place, but he's never really found a starting position. He's just behind a lot of other guys, but as a young player, he'll be able to work his way up as time moves on. So I want to know to him now.
I can relate to him. So I think a versatile player, someone that can play a lot of positions. And coach hasn't found the right spot for him.
Yeah, and another guy like that is Jared DeSantelo, except he's a little bit older. He can also play all over the place,
right.
And he's the DH tonight, which means he's only hitting. So
okay.
Sometimes if your bat plays, they'll get you in the lineup one way or another. So it's 1-1 the count to Cade Parker, and that's his breaking pitch, low and away, 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice fastball there. The 2-2. Same pitcher on the mound, by the way. And that's strike 3 called looking. That was a nice slider right there. Right. If he had swung, it was a bit of a meatball, but it still broke really nice. And it caught, just froze him at the plate. So here is Caleb Pendleton, 2 grand slams in the same inning tonight. It's probably like the 5th time I've said that now. I'm going to keep saying it. That's history. The fact that it's only happened one time in Major League history, I don't know what it is for college, but that's quite incredible.
If it hasn't happened in Major Leagues, what's the possibility of it happening in college?
Who knows? And I actually got a help here. Hold on. Wow. So thank you, Colby. Yeah. So Colby just showed me a tweet by FAU's Owl's Nest. It might be history. First time ever in college that this might have happened. So, we literally watch history here tonight.
person. It's crazy.
Maybe hit a third home run here, maybe. 1-1, popped up in the infield. And the shortstop, Freeland, gets under it for the second out.
You jinxed him.
I know I
You
did.
jinxed him. That's your
my
fault.
bad. I'm sorry. All right, so we got another pinch hitter here, and it's Jalen DeBose. He is a freshman. This guy, he was ranked number 11 out of all outfielders in Florida as a prospect. So FAU getting a really good recruit here. But again, like I mentioned earlier, with Cade Parker and some of these other guys, the outfield's just stacked. So they're going to need to try and find him at bats as many times as they can. Swing and a miss. And he's got a nice swing.
He does.
Big bat, too.
Possibilities are endless with that bat.
The 0-1. Taking down the middle 0-2. So Vespi having a much cleaner inning this inning, facing the bottom of the order. It's 0-2, 2 outs, bottom of the fifth, 17-6 FAU. And the 0-2 from Vespi to DeBose is called looking strike three. And sometimes the freshman, you're trying to do too much, and then you end up staring at 3 pitches. He could have hit all those, but you know what? Rookie mistake. He'll learn from it. So after 5, FAU up 17-6. We'll be right back.
All right, and we're back. Jacob's in the bathroom doing his thing. Oi. Little ground ball. 27 makes it to first base. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, guys. My first time doing this alone.
Number 38, Tom Johnson.
Appreciate you, bro. Got some love from the fans. Oh, man. that base. Who this dude? Uh-oh. Umpire shouting for some reason. Got a new pitcher on the mound for FAU, number 44. Forgot his name. Not even gonna lie. Del Prado. I remembered it last minute. Hey, he's looking loose out there. Throwing it down the middle. Got one on base, first base. Oh, that was just inside the line. He's gonna bring it all the way to first and second and third base.
Now batting, first baseman, number 17,
Nick Romano up at bat. Second and third is loaded. Hey, man.
What's up?
Missed you. Making a whole earthquake.
Squeezing in.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, you made it.
Okay, so we got second and third. Top of the sixth inning. And who's on the mound here for FAU?
That's Del Prado, number 44.
Interesting. So Del Prado.
I don't know how I remember his name.
That's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a freshman as well. So FAU getting these guys some looks.
Yeah. I'm down the middle.
Wow, he called that a ball, a little upstairs. But this guy throws
What?
heat. And,
Yeah, he's been slinging it.
Yeah. I'm going to look up his height right here. He's 6'2", 235.
Ooh, big boy.
True freshman. Yeah, he's throwing at least mid-90s here. 2-0. Oh,
that
yeah,
was
no, that
95, 96 right there.
Oh, yeah. So it's 2-1 count here.
I was doing it by myself for a little bit.
There we go. How was it? Was it fun?
I sucked. I sucked.
3-1.
Nah. I was trying my best.
It's the effort's there.
Yeah. It's a thought that counts. Nah, he helped me out a little bit. I forgot the pitcher's name. Yeah,
there we go, Colby. Colby contributing.
Clutch.
And that's ball
That
4.
was a ball? Oh, well.
Yes.
Bases are loaded now.
Bases are loaded, and it will be for their cleanup hitter, Jordan Rathbone.
Uh-oh. Cleanup hitter? Does that mean what I think it means?
What do you think it means?
Comes and cleans it up. When the bases are loaded, you go to him.
Yeah, well, that's basically the premise. 4 hitters usually because you put your 3 best hitters, 1,
Right.
2, 3, and then you get your 4 hitter that drives them all in.
Right.
And that's
The product look a little, hit him in the no-no.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what just happened. So Pendleton, and they're bringing the trainer out real quick.
Got to keep your eye on the balls. Ball.
Oh, boy. Moment of silence here. Jeez.
Rest in peace to the kids. Yeah.
All right, so he gets up.
It's a serious injury for us. That's for sure.
I'm sure you got something to protect the boys.
Yeah.
So it's 1-0. Bases loaded for UCF. Jordan Rathbone at the plate. 1-0. Fastball low and away, so control again. And listen again, FAU's had a great night offensively. There's no doubting that. They were great last night.
Right.
They're giving up a lot of runs. That's going to be a problem over the course of the season.
Right. I mean, I see why they're not ranked because they're giving up a lot to UCF, who shouldn't be ranked either. But right now, your bases are loaded and
2-0 popped.
Happens.
And it's short.
Just don't drop it.
Okay, yeah. Short center field. Alvarez catches it. Runner tags and slides, making it 17-7. So nice base running.
Right.
By Pena there, going from third to home. It was just a little pop-ish fly ball. Short center field. Shortstop Alvarez got under it.
Yeah, he took advantage of that one.
Yep. So Jordan Crouch coming back up here, the DH. So now runners on first and second. So Shanuel at first base now. Cade Parker at second. Wilfredo remains in short with BJ Murray at third. And then outfield, I can't tell. I think Bobby's still out there. And then Castillo and DeBose are in the game as well. So I think they're in left and center field respectively.
Mm-hmm. Caught chills.
Yeah, man, it's getting cold.
Yeah.
Nice curveball there.
I saw that. That was a curveball.
The 0-1. Curveball again. This time he calls it a ball. It's like the same pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting
call.
It
could have been a little bit higher than the last one.
It might have been, yeah.
Curveballs don't come in hot, do they?
Not usually. I mean, they top out. I mean, max is like 86.
Okay.
Which is still fast, but
yeah, but it's not 90 like what he just produced just
right,
now.
Right. Yeah, the only pitchers that usually stay in the 90s are fastballs, cutters, two-seam fastballs.
Right.
Very rare. I mean, the only pitch that you would see maybe hitting 90 is in the big leagues. Oh, they got him in a pickle. So it was
They got him in a what?
Yeah, no, they got him in a pickle. That's one out.
Another pickle. And another one.
And
he cut back this way. And he cut back that way.
This is hard to commentate, people. Okay, so we had two or three separate pickles going on at once. All the infielders throwing it back and forth between each other. There's at least one out that was made. That makes it 2 outs. And is FAU out of the inning? Because I think
got all the pickles in the jar.
Okay, yeah. So they got 1 out here. So yeah. So there was a runner. So basically, there was a wild pitch. The pitch bounced into near the pitcher's mound. The catcher picks it up, throws it to BJ Murray. They go back and forth, third to second base. There's 2 base runners running at the same time. Then the other runner takes off. So now they got one of them only, and so there's 2 outs. The man on first. Now a full count to Couch, the DH, and now Pendleton giving signs out to the infield. But yeah, so basically what a pickle is, what you just saw.
Right.
When you've got a guy, in the middle, the runner, and then you got, them trying to chase you in the infield.
Like fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So full count, 2 outs.
Oh, is that what they mean by I'm caught in a pickle?
Right. Like you're stuck, and that's a base hit to left field line drive.
That makes
for
a
Couch.
lot more sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can learn something new every day.
Absolutely. So now we got McCabe. He hit the 3-run shot last inning for UCF to right field. And now another 2 runners on for him. Looking to do the same thing maybe. But it's 17-7, so even a 3-run shot here, it's a 7-run game.
Yeah.
And that's why, you get these freshmen in, you let them get out of these jams. It's a perfect time for them. So runners on first and second, 2 outs. Del Prado deals, breaking pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Pendleton, 1-0.
He's struggling. Last few pitches have been off. Not gonna lie, but let's see what he does.
The 1-0 from Del Prado. Swing and a miss. He's throwing absolute heat with that fastball.
That was like 94. All right, now, big boy. He's throwing with some conviction.
The 1-1.
That was a little higher.
That was high. 2-1. Wind still blowing a little bit, so fly balls are carrying here tonight in Boca Raton. 2-1.
Hey.
Line drive left field. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run scores at 12-8.
That's 2. He's going to score twice.
Couch rounding third. He's coming home. The relay
Come
from
on.
Alvarez.
Come on.
The throw home. Hey! Oh, he's safe.
Oh.
That was a bang-bang play at home. The relay throw from Hardigan into Alvarez, throw home, and he was just safe. He might have even been out. You got to wonder if there's any video replay in college baseball that might have been reversed, but he's called safe. It's a 2-run double for McCabe, so that gives him 5 RBIs on the night. It is now 17-9
We got
FAU.
ourselves a game.
Not really. I mean, 8
no.
runs is not really a game now.
I was getting my hopes up. I mean, I don't know. I'm over here thinking like it's basketball. Score a few more points, hit a 3, back in the game. But this is baseball, so.
Right.
I don't know. That was kind of fun. That was a little entertaining.
I mean, hey, but you never see games like this. I mean, it's 17-9.
Yeah.
And it's not even the 8th inning or anything. I mean, this is a pretty crazy game. So, new pitcher coming on for FAU.
Yeah. I mean,
number 37. So, we've got Dante Visconti. He was on the team last year. Another guy taking his extra year of eligibility. So, he's still considered a freshman.
Right.
But he comes out of the bullpen. And, again, another chance for a pitcher to get some work in. It's just, at this point, so many pitchers giving up runs. They're all having the same control issues. It's a young pitching staff. But at the same time, you need these guys to start dealing. You can't be giving up 6 runs last night, 9 tonight. It's going to become a problem when you got to use your bullpen like this.
I mean, I would say cut them some slack because it's early in the season, but you're right.
Right.
You shouldn't expect that to allow UCF to come close to coming back on you at all. Because what still early in the innings,
Right, and the other side to it too is UCF was ranked, maybe not for their pitching, but for their lineup. So this is a tough lineup that they're facing. Because no slight to FAU, but they mainly play the Conference USA teams.
Right.
This year, mainly some state of Florida teams.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't play that upper echelon as much as other teams do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tougher competition, that's for sure.
No, yeah, you're right.
So Visconti throwing his warm-up pitches right now.
He looks like he puts a lot of body into it rather than everybody else using more arm and hip.
Yeah, he definitely is a bit more of a slow windup in there.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest baseball fan, but this is pretty entertaining. Having a blowout and having a possible comeback. I'm optimistic.
Man, it keeps us into it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Now batting, second baseman, number 42, John Montes.
So John Montes here with a runner on second base. 2 outs, 17-9. FAU, UCF, 3 runs last inning, 3 runs this inning, and Visconti on the mound. Throws a strike there, so another guy throwing pretty hard. That's 0-1.
I mean, his fastballs are looking good, but when the team adjusts to your fastball, what do you do next?
That's the thing. We got to see what his breaking pitches are, what the feel is for them tonight. The 0-1.
Fastball again.
Fastball again. Honestly, that looked like a strike, but Montez kind of backed off, made it appear.
Yeah, a little inside. What is it, 1-1 now? Since it was inside?
Yes, 1-1. 2 outs. Runner on second base. The 1-1
Hey.
foul straight back. Made a bang on the metal stands here.
Right. Let you know that was a lot of oomph into that one.
Mm-hmm. And whenever you foul a ball straight back, it means you're just on it.
Right.
The 1-2. We'll see if this is breaking pitch time.
Aye.
Fastball again, fouled away in the parking lot.
Hey, man, we're getting close to my car, bro.
I know, man. It's getting scary. Might want to go check on it. You're getting worried.
Jacob. All right now. All right now. I just bought that car.
Oh, boy. The 1-2.
Hey.
Swung on, hit the center field, shallow center. And the Bows kept backing up. Yeah, that wind really carrying him tonight.
Yeah.
And he'll make the play. So UCF puts up another 3 spot. It is 17-9 going into the bottom of the 6th here at FAU Baseball Stadium. We'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. FAU up 17-9. Wilfredo Alvarez, the leadoff hitter, here to start us off again here in the 6th.
Got it right, man.
Alvarez. I butchered that. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, no season. Come on, man.
Alvarez takes a strike, facing Vespi once again. He's been out here for a while now. And he's been neutralizing the FAU offense somewhat.
He has. He's been keeping them at bay as much as possible. I mean, he's doing his job.
The 0-1 slider upstairs.
Yeah, you could have hit that one.
The 1-1. Line to second. And Montez will flip it to first for the first out of the inning. Routine ground ball there. And BJ Murray coming up once again.
Now batting for the third baseman, J. Murray.
Oh yeah, I'm in a group chat with them, and they.
Murray fouls it deep into the third base lawn.
Almost
hit a fan.
Boy, you would have been eating out a straw if you didn't catch that one.
Yeah, like my boss contacted me. He was like, ESPN contacted us. They might want to use
The 0-1. Curveball in there, 0-2.
Yeah, we might be on the hot plate. Yeah. I just think it's sick that like our school's gonna be on there. That, like,
The 0-2.
Hey, there it goes again.
Man. Oh,
This
that
time,
hit the
the pole.
yeah, it must
Yeah.
have. Yeah, it hit the something. It hit something, and the
Yeah,
ball
the-
bounced back
The
in.
big old light thing over
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Oh, and 2, 1 out. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice
He was
pitch by
hungry, yeah.
Vespi.
He was too desperate.
Yep.
Man, looking thirsty. Can't be doing that, man. Gotta be smooth with it.
So Nolan Shanuel. This dude's a stud coming up here. No one on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch.
Down the middle.
Yep.
Oh, I'm getting good at this.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
getting
Starting to
good.
read the pitchers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The 0-1. Popped up.
Oh,
It's going to be to left field, right to him. And the left fielder, Jostin, makes the play. And that'll end the inning. So FAU doesn't score any runs this inning. They're still up 17-9. We're going to go to the top of the 7th. Back.
yeah, bro. It's crazy.
So Chris Tratt, he's talking about making history himself here, man.
Yeah, man.
He's the good luck charm for FAU
Yeah.
baseball.
Last time I did this, FAU won against Charlotte in a football game, a comeback win, and then now we got a double grand slam. First time doing baseball, first time doing football.
And we're being told ESPN's asking, Colby Guy sitting right in front of us, they're asking for his video of the 2 grand slams. So that's
Crazy.
sick.
History being made, man. And we get to sit right here and watch it. You know? It's crazy. That was a little
And
outside.
that's 2-0. Yeah. So Visconti dealing to
I mean, he's throwing with
Freeland.
with force and conviction. So, you coughing?
Oh, no, that's not COVID, man.
All right,
It's a little itchy throat. 2-1, swing and a miss.
all right. I'll be the first one to put this mask on. Don't cough around me. Spray your throat with some disinfectant.
Do you have any? We could do it right now.
Whoa.
It's 3-1.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's wilding.
I made the ESPN news thing too.
Hey.
Line drive to right. That's a base hit. for Freeland. He's been on fire tonight with the
Yeah,
home
man.
run and single here.
Yeah, he's been coming in clutch. Hey, listen, I'm not saying UCF is going to come back, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. You know, really hone in on the basics and the fundamentals and come back. You know, with like at least 2 scores, because the way they're being beat is something that you kind of get angry about. You want to come back on somebody. You know.
Yeah, hey, they've got 9 outs to play with.
Right.
Matt Archer up at the plate with a runner on first. Visconti on the mound, still for FAU. And that's a fastball upstairs, 1-0.
Yeah, FAU's pitchers are being really inconsistent. So if you can anticipate, the fastball, the only thing that they've been able to produce and make plays off of it, like that.
Swung on, hits
Like-
deep left field.
Like that.
Hardigan going back.
Like that.
And that ball's gone. 2-run home run
I'ma stop
for
talking.
Matt Archer.
I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop
And
talking.
it is 17-11 FAU.
Yeah.
We're talking about that comeback.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna stop talking.
yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking. That's my fault. That was my fault. See, now UCF getting fired up, which FAU does not want to happen.
Right.
I'm not gonna say it's a comeback, but they getting close. They are getting close. See, now the morale has shot up through the roof. So
I mean, you could hear that clubhouse buzzing. I mean, the dugout buzzing right now. They are. Why wouldn't you be excited?
Yeah. I'm telling you, FAU's pitchers can only throw the fastball, and when a team adjusts to that and starts picking up offense.
No, it's true. You're right. I mean, they haven't been able to put away that with that breaking. I mean, look at that one. It's not that great. I mean, they haven't been able to put anyone away.
And that was a ball too. So see, now they're starting to talk. And once the team starts to talk, they can get in your head, and you're gonna start producing what he's doing right now. That's 2 balls right now.
Count 2-1. Those UCF players are chirping Visconti right now. And the 2-1. 3-1.
Uh-oh. When they get to talking, that's when you start losing.
He's just got to get a quick out here. Make him be quiet. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
That'll keep him quiet. That'll keep him quiet.
All right.
Yeah. Now they're still talking. Okay. I like it. See, now we have ourselves a game.
Full count pitch.
Ooh.
Fouled off.
And he hit it just right. If he would have been a little bit more under, it would have been a different story. Hey, I'm getting good at this for real. I might do this more often.
Full count pitch.
That's 4. Uh-oh. And get start talking to you. Exactly.
So Coach McCormick out making a pitching change. Someone's running in from the pen. We'll see who it is, and we will take a quick break here on, I guess, YouTube.
You want me to say that?
All right, so we are back here, and it is runner on first.
So you just told me that coach just put in a pitcher who throws slow.
Slow. I mean, it's not a negative thing. It's just his velocity is not as high as others. A lot of people.
Right. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, right? But
Grounder, double play ball.
What just
Cade
happened?
Parker.
Like what just happened?
Yeah, but that's not the pitcher's fault.
No. You're right.
Yeah, that's.
But this is what I'm saying. This is where I'm gonna start talking. You got UCF sitting in the corner right there, and they're hungry. They're over there yapping their mouths off. You got two people on base, and on top of that, you have a pitcher who throws slower than everybody else, and
that
hit
doesn't.
a home run.
But it doesn't matter. The velocity doesn't matter. So, this just froze.
No, look at my face.
Sorry, guys, we thought that froze. But to describe the play, that was a ground ball to second base. Cade Parker booted it. Should have been a double play ball, and it would have been 2 outs here with nobody on. But now it's first and second with no outs. But velocity doesn't really matter. It's about locating your pitches.
Okay.
So
I don't know a lot. I don't know more than you, but
so the 0-1.
Slower pitches don't really, sound like a good thing to me.
It doesn't matter. It's about the break on your pitch, about where you locate.
Right. So it's more accuracy than speed.
Sometimes, yeah. Like if you don't have the velocity, it's about location. So
sometimes.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility of something bad happening if you throw slow.
Not necessarily though. They're not like directly tied.
Okay. Let me see about that.
If you throw slow, you've thrown slow your whole life. You learn to pitch that way, and he's in college baseball, so he's a
for sure.
So
I'm not saying that he's doing something bad.
The 0-2. Don't know how that wasn't called strike 3.
That was down the middle, but okay. All right. Okay. A little weird.
So runners on first and second, 17-11 FAU.
Watch out for that. Later in the game, that might be a major problem. The umpire calling off calls like that.
Maybe 1-2. Fouled away.
He's touching it.
First and second, no outs.
So no outs, and 2 people on base.
And Adrian Reese, he just threw that ground ball pitch. Cade Parker made that play. It's a double play. We're talking 1 gone.
Right.
He's just got to get another ground ball here. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice pitch there. And so now there's 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning.
That's good. It's your FAU. That's good. They give you a little bit of room to breathe.
So now we got Jordan Rathbone on here.
Isn't that their cleanup?
Yes, cleanup hitter on for UCF now.
So now you got their cleanup with 1 out and 2 on base.
Yeah, again, though, ground ball ends the inning. So you got, ground ball to third, short second. You're getting a double play and the inning's over. So that's what he's got to pitch to. Wow. So the umpire, 2 questionable calls here in the last 2 at-bats.
I'm telling you, watch out for that. That's going to be a major problem later in the game.
The 1-0. And a curveball low and in, 2-0.
You can't give the umpire room to judge something. You got to throw consistently. Consistently change it up. Throw a fastball here, throw a curve here, a slider there, but nothing
line foul
of the same.
Well, you don't pitch for the umpire. That's just, all umpires make bad calls.
True. But like, what I'm saying is, you want to stay consistent. You want to stay as much as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 2-1. Strike 2. Excuse me. I thought that was 2 strikes. I was doing a strike 3 call. That was a nice curveball, though. I mean, Adrian Reese looping it in there.
Yeah. Bowder did not know what to do on that one. He let that one go completely.
It's one of those that freezes you. You're expecting something, and then you get something else. The 2-2. Another curveball. This time it's low. So now we got a full count, 1 out. Runners on first and second.
One more ball puts it bases loaded, right?
Yep. Important pitch here. Get a ground ball. The inning's over, potentially.
Or bases loaded.
3-2.
Bases loaded.
And he hit him.
Bases loaded. And he hit a catcher in the hand.
Wow. So now we got bases loaded. Jordan Crouch coming up. He's had a few hits tonight. Josh Crouch. And bases loaded. Adrian Reese, a lefty facing a right-handed batter. There's also a righty coming up next. So FAU trusting a lefty against a bunch of righties.
Statistically speaking, a lefty versus a righty, is that good or like
Usually
working in the favor of someone?
It's probably in the favor of the batter. But FAU, you can't be using too many pitchers.
Right.
So.
What I'm saying is, bases are loaded, and
That's a strike.
the favor is in the batter's hand.
I mean, theoretically. I mean, it doesn't mean like it's an automatic win. But, he's
I'm
got the
just
better
saying,
angle
but
on the
there is
ball.
a possibility of something happening, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. Just let you know the bases are loaded.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
1-1 in there for a strike. 1-2.
I mean, as a coach, you're not scared, but
Yeah, he just, again, like, you don't want to waste your bullpen.
Right.
You throw him out there, he's got to get the inning done. So 1-2, 1 out, bases loaded.
excuse me.
FAU up 17-11.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
There you go.
So now 2 outs in the innings, 2 strikeouts to 2 righties.
Yeah, baby.
And it will bring up Ben McCabe, who has 5 RBIs tonight, 1 3-run home run. And another curveball in there for a strike. He's really freezing these hitters.
Yeah.
With that pitch.
He trusts his arm. He has a little bit of trust in his arm.
It's something that we haven't seen from really many others. It's like, hey, it's bases loaded. He's not afraid to drop in the pitch that he likes the most. The 0-1. Another one, 0-2. Yeah, he's got a nice break on that curveball.
Okay, but don't do it too much so where they can anticipate it now.
Yeah, well, here's the question, because you usually never triple up on a curveball.
No.
But you're kind of expecting fastball, and yeah, that might be a problem. So it's 0-2, 2 outs, bases loaded.
Fastball.
And that's driven, and that's blooped, actually. Sorry, popped up to the shortstop, and Adrian Reese gets out of it. He gets the righties out.
Saved himself.
Lands the bases loaded. Beautiful job getting out of that jam.
Yeah.
So now FAU leads 17-11 going into the bottom of the 7th.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I was on my
Alrighty, guys. So we're back here in the bottom of the 7th inning. FAU up 17-11. Bobby Morganson coming to lead it off against a new pitcher for UCF, and I'm looking up his stats real quick. Yep. So we got Nick Godowa. He's a freshman, 6 foot, 176 pounds. He's from Davenport, Florida. And it's 1-0 to Bobby.
Davenport or Davenport?
Davenport. That's my. Oh, that ball skied. Deep right field on the warning track at the wall. And that was caught by the center fielder.
Oh, made me look good.
Yeah, man. That was a high fly ball skied.
Yeah,
but this time, hey, notice there's no wind. That ball kept in. Maybe a few innings ago, it's out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. If there was wind, that would have been gone.
So here's Hardigan. So up here with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. FAU up by 6. Line drive. Base hit to right field. Hardigan with that speed going to second. And he gets a 1-out double as he slides into second base.
That was fast.
He's got some speed, man. That's what I mean. Speed, defense, hitting. He can pitch.
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
This dude's crazy. Freak of nature, man.
How about it for the out? Center fielder.
So here's Victor Castillo.
Castillo. You want to try that name?
What?
You want to put some little seasoning on Castillo? Or no?
Well, did I say it wrong or something?
No. I'm saying like you want to try.
We got Castillo.
All right, not bad.
50-50.
Castillo. When you're in Miami long enough, it's pretty easy.
The 0-1.
Man,
that was a nice curveball, but it was outside, 1-1.
Yeah, he brings it back inside a little bit more. He'd be all right, especially as a lefty. Those lefties are kind of weird.
The 1-1. Fouled back. Almost hit the fans over here.
Yeah, that would have took somebody's head off.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how much it would take FAU to just put literally 5 feet of fencing up. Not 5 feet, but just a few feet more up.
It's until somebody important get hit in the head and they realize.
Yeah, they'll keep it then.
Yeah.
It's 2-2 now to Castillo. Took a slider upstairs.
Who's next up at bat?
They'll flip it over to Wilfredo Alvarez is out of the game, so it's Cade Parker up next.
Oh, okay. I thought Alvarez was next. Give you one more try.
I know. I could have one more attempt.
Uh-oh.
It's another foul ball.
It's coming. Hey!
That hit one of the seats back here. Fan almost caught it.
Almost don't count. Almost I have you eaten out of a straw.
2-2, 1 out, man on second. That's Hardigan. 17-11 here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch.
That was down
and
the
that's
middle.
low.
Yeah.
Full count.
I don't know. That looked like a strike to me. Well, it was a little low. You're right.
Yeah, again, we're blocked with that angle with the
for
umpire
sure.
right there. So,
But it was fast, though. I'll give you that.
full count pitch. Fouled back again.
Hey. That one went farther than the last few, bro. My car is over there, man.
That's why I went here on my skateboard, bro.
Yeah, nah. Yo, whoever is over there, bro, you better be on your P's and Q's, man. Those balls are coming in hot.
3-2, fouled away.
There you go again.
It's coming again.
One at bat here by Castillo. I mean, against the lefty, fighting off these pitches.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Castillo. You got to bring your jaw a little forward and say Castillo.
Castillo.
All right, now drop your jaw just a little bit.
God. If he gets a hit, I'll say it again. Ground ball to third. Nice stab by the third baseman. Throw over to first. And a pick at first. What a play on both ends by UCF. The third baseman, Archer, to the first baseman, Romano. It was a stab on one knee by the third baseman, throw over to first, and another stretch by him, and he picked it. So great play on both sides of the diamond there by UCF. And it brings up Cade Parker for his second at bat with 2 outs and a runner on second here in the 7th.
How's Cade looking tonight?
Well, it's only his second at bat.
A lot of time to rest. Might not be a good thing.
And he's hit. Cade Parker hit with a pitch.
Who's next up at that?
I've
heard this song too many times. I've heard this song too many times.
Mr. ESPN now making it to the mainstream. First night playing, man. 2 grand slams tonight in the same inning.
Crazy.
Feels like a day and a half ago.
Crazy, right? Crazy.
2 outs, men on first and second, and here comes UCF manager.
Yeah, I'll be talking to my pitcher too.
They might be swapping him out here. We'll see. There's
Swapping
someone in
him
their
out.
bullpen warming, but we'll see.
You think so? Swapping them out? That's a lot of respect a coach is giving for one player.
Yeah, they're taking him out.
Yeah, that should let you know coach is giving him a lot of respect. For you to take out your pitcher when your pitcher's only giving up so few.
Well, no, it's not really a respect thing. He's taking him out because he's not doing that great.
No, that's the thing. Like he's not doing. You look at UCF's other pitchers, right? They were doing just as bad as him.
Right.
But now that someone who's hot is up at bat, and you have someone who can't pitch, yeah, that's a lot of respect. Or respect given, nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. So we got a new pitcher on here for UCF. I'm trying to look at his number.
No, he hasn't turned around yet.
Yeah, UCF's got these weird uniforms, black lettering on a gray jersey. So it's number 13.
UCF is just weird in general. They're from Orlando. They're not normal.
So it's number 13, Billy McKay. He's a right-handed pitcher, 6'1", 205 pounds.
Whoa.
And he's a redshirt junior.
What is that?
What is he doing?
I need you to look at that pitch. What was that? Look at that. Watch.
Oh, he's a submarine pitcher, which means he throws underhand. So that's a different look here for FAU batters, getting that underhand pitch.
That is a great move by coach. Bringing something that's not seen a lot.
For sure. You know, it's those submarine guys, man. I mean, it's going from a completely different angle.
Yeah, that threw me for a loop. I'm not even hitting.
Yeah, he's got a nice break on his slider too in these warm-ups.
That slider was down the middle. It came out wide and right back on the inside. Yeah, he's landing flush. He's landing flush.
He looks good. And he's a redshirt junior.
Oh, so he's seasoned.
Yeah. So he played JUCO, I guess.
Oh, wow. See, this is somebody you put in for situations like this. Stop FAU dead in their tracks, come back on offense, land at 1-2.
Right, and you're right back in it.
Yeah. Let me stop talking because it might actually happen. I don't know. He doesn't scare me, but he does catch my attention.
Well, we'll see. And he's going to be facing
Mr. Grant himself.
Yeah, that's right. Caleb Pendleton up.
Something he's seen once in a while. So we'll see what happens. I just pray no ball come this way.
DeBose is on deck. First and second, 17-11 Owls. Bottom of the 7th inning. And the pitch.
Ooh.
Slider way out, and both
Ooh,
runners will advance
no.
on the wild pitch.
Oh, my. Buddy. Got a little nervous there? Or did it slip out of his hand?
Looked like it slipped.
Might have got sweat on it or something because it's not raining.
Hey, is FAU going to hit that 20, Chris?
They're slowing down. They're slowing down. If they do, it's like at the last second of the game.
Let's see them. They might be able to pot 2 or 3 in here. Oh,
not
nice.
with that.
That's
no.
the slider we saw in
Yeah,
warm-ups.
No, not with that.
1-1.
That slider makes you step back a little bit.
The 1-1.
There he goes again.
Swing and a miss. That
There he
slider
goes
just
again.
floating up there. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
It's graceful. What he's throwing is like angelic.
Got a perfect spin on the ball.
And perfect is in golden. You like that, Kobe? Hey.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Went with that pitch again, and the inning is over.
Like I said, in a situation like this, you put someone in like that to stop FAU dead in their tracks, come back on offense, drop some points, go back on defense, and do it all over again. That's how you come back in the game.
Yep.
Let me stop talking. That actually happened.
All right, so let's go to the top of the 8th. FAU up 17-11. All right, so we're back here, top 8. Adrian Reese still on the mound. He pitched to Montez for a strike. So it's 0-1 here in the top of the 8th. FAU up by 6. Reese deals. Pop up. Third base side. It's going into short left field. They're converging on it. Hargan gets under it for the first out. So a quick out here. That's what you need.
This feels fourth quarter-ish. Am I wrong?
It is. I mean, final 2 innings. So
yeah, this feels like fourth quarter with like 2 minutes left in the game type feel.
Definitely. I mean, UCF only has 5 outs to work now.
Yeah.
So they have Freeland up, and he, like you said, he's hit a home run tonight. He said he's had hits from both sides of the plate. This time he's batting righty. It's the left-handed pitcher, Reese.
I mean, he's out there by himself, but I'm sure he can handle it.
And the pitch. Fouled back, and
he
might have hit
touched
the
it,
umpire. Though. Yeah, foul ball, yep.
Yeah, he touched it. He might have hit himself.
So tomorrow we're going to be broadcasting FAU baseball again. It'll be myself and Mark Papaleo, and that game will be at 1 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to do the same thing, live stream here on YouTube. And that pitch is upstairs, 1-1. The 1-1.
That was low.
2-1 outside.
That was outside. Way outside.
Yeah, I think, it's one of those batters. He's a hot bat. Maybe he's
Yeah.
trying to work around him. I feel like you should just go after him. Pitching a little
I'd walk him.
pedaciously.
I'd walk him. Don't risk it. For
2-1.
that reason right there, I would walk him.
Yeah,
For
base
that
hit up
reason
the middle.
there,
Well, a walk-in base hit, same thing.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
base,
yeah.
but
nothing spectacular. I don't want to give up anything too big. I would have kept it, walking him or something like that.
Matt Archer back up. Going on first. Full play ball ends the inning. I just got the chills.
Oh, okay. That was a little sudden.
I know. I was just.
Go do something there. Go roll it.
First pitch is a strike. The 0-1. Upstairs and away. Pendleton had to move and get up to get that one.
Relax, calm down, breathe. We're good.
Yeah, just remember, you're up 6 runs. The 1-1.
Down the middle.
Outside.
Oh, outside. He's trying to go down the middle, but he's giving the batter a lot of respect.
Yeah, he's kind of, he's kind of flying over with that pitching motion.
That was your second call.
Getting nervous out here.
Got the bottle right here.
2-1.
I'm down the middle.
Strike 2.
See, now you. I mean, if I'm the batter, I'm expecting something different. Not so much as a fastball.
2-2.
Yep.
And just upstairs, man. Umpire calling some close ones, but it was probably a ball.
Yeah, that was pretty high.
Full count, 1 out, runner on first. We're in the top of the 8th inning here. FAU up 17-11 over UCF.
Hey.
That's strike 3. Throw to second. He's out. A strike him out, throw him out to end the inning for Adrian Reese. We go to the bottom of the 8th. FAU up by 6. Alrighty, so we got Jalen DeBose here to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. So UCF is going to be down to their final 3 outs in the top of the 9th inning. So FAU, even though they're up by 6, they'd love to get some insurance runs here.
For sure.
First pitch from the Submariner, inside, 1-0.
I don't know, man. This guy's giving me the feel like he wants to pitch shutouts and try to get his team back in this as much as possible.
He's got a quick pace too. I mean, he's
in and out. Look at that, in and out.
2-0. See, those are two pitches are borderline right there. They're not giving UCF any help here.
Still, though, he's delivering with like authenticity and conviction at the same time. And
Swing and a miss. That slider is wicked. 2-1.
they needed it early in the game. That's what. A little late now.
2-1. Swing and a miss again. That time a fastball, so he switched it up a little bit there with some speed.
It's still, sliders are fast and his fastball is fast.
You ain't losing anywhere.
Yeah.
And pitcher steps off. Notice that UCF dugout's been a little quiet.
Oh,
They were
haven't produced
chirping for like
anything.
5 minutes
Yeah,
and then
that's because
stopped.
that's because they haven't produced anything, so there's nothing to talk about.
Exactly. That ball was fouled off. Well, now I can really say that.
I mean, they can chirp all they want to. FAU losses, all they have to say is scoreboard. But when you hear somebody with a 6-piece lead, I mean, damn.
Ooh. Just outside with that fastball,
Dude,
full
bro.
count. Nice take by DeBose.
Yeah, man.
Great eye.
That's a freshman out there taking on a junior. He's going to bully him a little bit.
3-2. Oh, lined up right at the pitcher. And for a base hit, so it deflected. It was deflected right up the middle, line drive, went off of his glove, and then trickled into center field. But that was smoked, line drive base hit for Jalen DeBose.
That shortstop had no chance.
No chance. That was a line drive missile.
I said it too. That's a freshman taking on a junior, but I was leaning towards the junior. But that freshman proved me wrong. I'm not gonna lie. You shut me up quick.
Well, Fredo is here.
I'm sorry. What?
Wait, hold on. We got Alva. No. I can't do it. I fumbled it. I fumbled. So Wilfredo Alvarez up here again.
You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Fumbled it.
You did.
Takes a strike, 0-1. That slider, man. He can paint all the corners with that pitch. DeBose has some speed. Maybe he could be stealing some bases here, but up 6, maybe not.
Dude, bro, I don't know. He only has 2. He has that slider and that fastball. I mean, gotta pick one. It's a 50-50. But Alvarez knows what he's doing. Aye.
Ooh, nice take there again. 1-2. Pitch just a little bit outside.
Just a wee bit.
And the 1-2. Slider fouled straight back.
Dude, if that fence was like 2 feet shorter, somebody.
Everyone's getting hit tonight. Yeah. I'm shocked though. I mean, no one brought any gloves in the crowd. Usually you see someone with a glove.
I'm shocked. You didn't tell me to move my car.
I know that's.
I feel the same way. Yeah. Yams.
Grounder, second base, Montez. He'll flip to second, get the first out, and they'll get the lead runner. So now there's still a runner on first, just 1 out now, and it's Alvarez at first instead of DeBose. So now Nolan Shanuel coming up here. BJ Murray.
Number 9, BJ Murray.
Shanuel's on deck. Slider looped in there.
Dude.
He's just painting that pitch.
Come on, man. Where was this guy in the first inning, man?
Well, I'm assuming this guy's one of those pitchers. When they're up in the game, late in the game, that's who you bring in.
But this
Swung on and driven, deep right field. And that ball is caught at the top of the wall. Oh, no, that's gone.
no, it's gone.
Excuse me. That's a 2-run shot for B.J. Murray.
Goodbye.
And FAU is up 19-11. The right fielder out there, he almost
Yeah, it
put his
looked
glove
like
up there like he
Yeah.
caught it, but no.
I would have acted like I caught it.
Yeah. But that's one of those sliders that was hanging. You know, that didn't have that same
But
whip
that's the
to it.
thing, though. That's the thing. He only had but 2 pitches.
Right.
And when you anticipate that slider, you know, you time it right with the right amount of speed, bro, that's what's gonna happen.
Exactly. So hey,
I guess that's
hey,
what's his
wait.
downfall.
We have 2 outs to play with, and we have 19 runs. We're almost to that 20.
I'm not saying anything. It might happen. I don't know.
Shanuel up here,
I
but
did
that
call-
was a nice shot by BJ. I didn't
Yeah,
talk
no,
about
it
his actual. I mean, to get that pitch, take
Yeah.
advantage of it hanging a little bit, and
It
drive
was.
it out. It was a nice hit.
I mean, the one time the guy wasn't perfect, you know.
He took advantage.
Yeah.
Shanuel takes a strike.
It looked like it curved to me. It went high and low. But then again, I don't know what I'm doing.
I think I'm trying to think I'm sure they can throw curveballs, but I think it's harder for a submarine guy to throw that.
Yeah.
For a curveball, when you throw it,
top.
and you turn your wrist like this.
Right.
So I don't think you could do that.
I mean, he
underhanded.
could if he would have bring his arm up and then cut it at the last second. He could.
1-2 way outside.
Not impossible. I wouldn't put it past this guy.
So Coach McCormick, he's letting these everyday players stay in this game, even though it's a
I
big
would too.
lead. Yeah.
I would.
Oh man, talk about almost hitting some fans. That line drive came pretty close. Wow.
That was. Yeah, you would have been eating. You would have to chop up them hot dogs and use a fork. I mean, a straw, because that was coming in hot.
2-2 popped up, and it's in the crowd
Getting
again.
closer and close.
Oh,
Hey,
oh, someone else made a catch.
almost don't count.
Shanuel's trying to. He's aiming for people back here, man.
He's trying to get people home with some souvenirs.
I don't want any. I don't want any souvenirs. You take that.
Bro,
over
no,
there.
after a game like this, yeah, I want a
No,
souvenir.
you're right. You're right, but not in my mouth though.
Yeah, not in my mouth. Bro. I'll take a game ball from this game.
Oh, not for sure.
2-2
Hey.
line to left field,
That's out.
and that's caught.
Oh,
Oh,
he dropped it.
he
Take it a
dove
second.
for the catch,
Take it
and
a
it
second.
went out of the glove,
Yeah.
and Shanuel moves to second on the double.
Uh-oh, Bobby's up.
Oh, here comes Bobby.
Bobby, we might actually get to 20. Let me not say that.
Now batting for the Owls.
Yum.
Right fielder, number 10, Bobby Parkinson.
So we got Bobby Morganson here, cleanup hitter, man on second. So Shanuel, I don't know if they made that an error or not.
What?
The hit by Shanuel, because he went for a diving catch.
Mm-hmm.
Usually an error is a ball you're supposed to catch. You can't necessarily say he was supposed to catch that, but looks like they're ruling it a hit based on the scoreboard out there.
Really?
So yeah, that's good for his batting average,
Yeah.
man. So a double for Shanuel.
It's a bonus for him.
Yep. Now you're trying to get that 20th run. Can they hit that number? It's a perfect guy to do it here. And
Hey.
Morganson takes a beautiful pitch in their own, too.
So either fastball or a slider. Did he just do a slider or a fastball?
That was a fastball.
Slider. I'm anticipating slider, but he could do a fastball.
If I'm him, I double up because I feel like that fastball has been
If you double up against a senior who's seasoned, okay.
the 0-2, and he doubled up inside 1-2. And the UCF dugout saying that's a nice pitch
There was.
because it was. Backs him off the plate a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Bobby's not scared though.
He knows what he's doing. The 1-2.
Hey.
Line to right. And it drops for a base hit.
Leave it to.
So that's just a single.
Leave it to
Shanuel does not score. He stops at third. So it's runners on the corners with an out for Mitch Hardigan.
Might get to that.
Number 24, Mitchell Hardigan.
Oh my God. I was gonna say, what?
Ooh. Ball's outside 1-0.
Wait.
So someone just asked me on Twitter if we have a scorecard, what it would look like. I have not been keeping score, but I will look for someone who's maybe keeping it. Colby, have you been keeping score? No. We don't have anyone out here doing it. We should be doing that, though.
Should be.
And thank you all that have stuck around. We've been staying steady at our number here tonight. And
Mad love, mad love.
thank you all for listening.
He was telling me he was keeping a scorecard in his head. Not sure if that Hank scorecard going so hot right now.
Yeah.
Maybe a little tough.
Yeah.
19-11, 1-1 to Mitch. Already had a few ribbies tonight. Hit the ball hard. And 1-1.
20.
Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove, 1-2. And he just missed that one.
Yeah. And he hit it. That's what I'm saying. He hit it and I saw it. I said 22. I'm not gonna lie. I said 20.
And the 1-2 here with runners on the corners.
Hey.
Foul back.
Whoa. Good man. Listen. I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
Every foul ball. Ho, ho.
Hey, man. Listen. You gotta keep your head on the swivel, man.
The 1-2.
Hey.
That's outside. 2-2. Nice eye by Hardigan not to go for that one.
Hey, man, that was your third call. One more, you out.
Oh, I can call.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. You didn't bring up that disinfectant, man. Oh, did that hit him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they hit the bat. They hit the knob of the bat, so it's a foul ball.
I heard it hit something.
I've talked to baseball players. They say that one stings because it hits the knob of the bat, which is where you grip it.
And it vibrates?
Vibrates, yep.
Yeah.
And they got the aluminum bats still, not wooden.
Definitely vibrating.
The 2-2. Left field, foul ball.
He's hungry, bro. He's hungry.
That's what I mean, man. Like, all these guys, good eyes. They're putting together good at-bats.
Sticking to just doing their job, really, is what it is. Just going out there performing, doing what they know.
You know, even in a 19-11 game, you know, these guys are taking these at-bats as if it was a 1-0 game.
Yeah, like what I said, just treat it like a 0-0, and that's how you win your games like that.
The 2-2.
Oh,
inside. 3-2.
Hey!
Swung on, hitting the center field. That's at least sack fly distance. It's caught by the center fielder. Tagging is Shanuel, and he will score. A sack fly from Mitch Hardigan. FAU hits the number 20. That is 20-11 here in the bottom of the eighth. No words.
So. Yeah. I don't know. I told you so.
That was pretty good. I'm sitting when you said that too. What was it? We had like 13 runs,
Yeah.
and I'm like, 20's a stretch, but hey, what a night! And this is Castillo again.
You wanna try that one?
Castillo and a changeup, I think, 1-0. So if UCF's going to come back in this game, they're going to have to score 9 runs to tie the game. Be a comeback of the ages, that's for sure.
Really unlikely, but I wouldn't put it past UCF or a team that's capable.
You know, it's funny too because there's going to be games this year where this FAU offense, they're going to be looking for 1 run,
Right.
and you look back at a night like tonight, and you're like, could we just borrow runs from this game? Castillo now drives it to left center field.
Yeah, but
and they'll get under it. That ends the inning. So, FAU, if this is it for them offensively tonight, which we're 99% sure it is, 20 runs on 15 hits tonight. And now we go to the top of the 9th trying to close it out. We will be right back after a break. Alrighty, guys, we're back. Top 9. Adrian Reese still on the mound to close it out. And he's been dealing. He got out of that bases loaded jam. And now Pena, the leadoff hitter, back in here. First pitch.
Hey.
Skied left center field.
Oh, no.
And that ball is gone.
Wow.
A solo home run for Jeffrey Pena. And that makes it an 8-run game. It's 20-12.
Pena.
It's Pena. Oh, come on. It's
Pena.
Really? Pena with the home run.
Hey,
there we go. I got one.
Hey, Pena. Yeah, Pena.
So we got Tom Jostin here.
You can have that name. I don't even.
Yeah, but I could be pronouncing it wrong. Who knows?
True.
Could be Jostin. Who the heck
Jostin.
knows?
Yeah. Yum. About down the middle.
Nice pitch. Strike 1. Might have been a little generous there, actually. Umpire might want to go home.
No idea.
The 0-1. And fouled off his ankle. That's a foul ball. Dead ball, I should say.
That's crazy, though. Like, as soon as you touch the mound, the plate, get a home run, you out. That should give you a lot of hope for later on down the season,
Absolutely.
Especially if you coach. Hey.
Popped up. And it's foul.
Ooh.
Oh, that might have hit that fan
Yeah,
in the back of the
I
leg.
don't know. That one looked close. Would have had you. Oh, she just threw it at him.
That was hilarious.
Just threw it at him. Why didn't you save her? Why did you run? Oh my God.
That was hilarious.
That's a divorce waiting to happen.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Yeah, you out of there.
And UCF has 2 more outs to play with here.
Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah, he took the helmet off.
Yeah,
He wants to go home.
He's mad.
Hey, FAU's got to watch out for that tomorrow. There's going to be an angry UCF team coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, that game will be 1 o'clock. We're going to do the same live stream.
An angry UCF and an angry wife over there.
Oh, yeah. Not a good side over there. And the foul balls keep going over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
The cursed side over there.
It is.
So now Nick Romano up again. 1-0.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to stay
Yeah,
here for the post-game.
2-0.
That was slow.
That dude's riding a skateboard.
That looks slow.
Yeah, he's looping in these curveballs and sliders.
Truly.
I don't think so. I don't know when we're gonna get the post-game Zoom thing going.
2-0.
Damn, it's on the
3-0.
Yeah.
Hurry up, do it through like 11 minutes. It's gonna be so clunky doing it from outside. Like FAU's Wi-Fi
3-0.
is already so bad.
And that's ball 4.
As you can tell from doing it,
This game doesn't want to end, man.
No, it needs to. It's about that time. We got church tomorrow.
How is it gonna do it from out here? Like, we're literally outside.
Come on, man. People got things to do. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so the first pitch of this at-bat, and their first strike. 0-1.
There you go. He wants to go home, even though he lives right there. He's going to try to put this game away quick and easy.
The 0-1. Want a double play ball here, maybe? 0-2.
There you go.
Just got the chills again, man.
Come on,
it's
man.
cold out here.
You can't be doing that. Killing me, Small. You're killing me.
I went there once and I still can't
The 0-2.
get myself.
I ain't
Outside.
just outside, yeah.
So it's like it's to the right of it. So you go past about 4 courts, you'll make and then there's a building.
The 1-2.
Hi.
And that's going to drop for a base hit. So now it's runners on first and second, 1 out in the top of the 9th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 44, Joshua Crouch.
We might be able to get Pendleton on the podcast. We'll have to see. I asked Jonathan, but if we can get Pendleton on the podcast, that would be a big bro.
Hey.
Line in the center. That's going to drop for a base hit. Rounding third and coming home. Oh, no, he's not. He goes back to third. That was a great
Smart.
play by DeBose. They did not want to test his arm in center field.
They did not.
He goes right back to third base.
Now batting, catcher, number 40.
And here's Ben McCabe. He's had some big at-bats tonight. 3-run shot. He has 5 ribbies. It's 20-12 here in the top of the 9th. Not a score you're going to say a lot in a baseball game.
No, for sure.
The football score out here,
That's definitely my fault, too.
Oh, 1 upstairs. Excuse me. 0-0 is upstairs.
That's definitely my fault.
I mean, yeah, but it's a good game, bro.
No, yeah, that's the
This
thing.
is probably one of the most entertaining baseball games
Yeah.
you'll ever see.
The first time I can
1-0.
say that. Yeah.
Line to left
and
to base
that's
hit.
13.
1-run
that's
score.
14.
Another run coming in.
Uh-oh.
That's 2.
That's-
Another run.
Come on,
He's
bring it
rounding
home.
third. He's coming
Bring it
home. It's a bases clearing double for Ben McCabe, and it's 20-15. Make that 8 RBIs for both catchers tonight. They both have 8 RBIs. That's pretty crazy.
So when you spell comeback, how do you spell like all the way, like comeback, or like just like halfway comeback, just a comeback?
This is like it's a mini comeback,
Okay,
you know.
okay.
Like if they don't tie it, it's
So did I call it or not? Someone-
honestly, you called that they would be in it till the end, you know.
Yeah.
Like this wasn't over.
I call that this gonna be a great game. It is like the most exciting baseball game I've ever seen. Really,
This is crazy. I mean, we've had 35 runs here tonight.
it is.
And that's a ball somehow. Want to know?
Wow, 35 runs, bro. That's crazy.
The 1-0, taken for a strike. So UCF's put up a 4 spot in this inning. And, you know, it's for Adrian Reese, he was pitching so well. And now, you know, he's given up some runs. He's just got to remember that he pitched really well tonight.
Yeah. Find the silver lining in this.
That's 2-1. I mean, you know, again, it's probably Coach McCormick saying, I don't want to waste my arms. I'm just going to leave Reese out there.
Let him have a good time.
The 2-1
Hey.
popped up in the infield. And Murray converging. He will make the catch for the second out. So UCF, the Knights, have one more out to play with here, down 5 runs.
Now batting, the shortstop
And here he is.
for Alex Freeland.
Alex Freeland is the guy you don't want to be facing. Him and McCabe tonight.
Too accurate. I mean, he could make it 17 3-point game, like I did say. I did say he can bring it back to 2, possibly 3.
And Jacob Josie looks like they dropped something on the field. He had to run out and get it.
Struggling there.
And a strike, 0-1. 2 more strikes.
Mm.
0-2. And those are 2 pitches I don't think he's given strikes to a few innings ago.
No, yeah, for sure. He's biding his time. He's taking his time, being patient. He wants to see the perfect pitch.
And the 0-2 from Adrian Reese to the shortstop Freeman.
Hey.
What? Okay, not strike 3. And it's 1-2. I mean, the pitch before that was worse than that one. I'll just say that. This past pitch was a high, I guess, fastball. And it's 1-2 with 2 outs. Adrian Reese playing with the rosin bag out on the mound. And here comes the 1-2.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will do it. FAU puts away the Knights with a 20-15 win. They win the series. At bare minimum, they take 2 out of 3. We will leave you right back here on my YouTube channel, Strictly Sports Productions, for the series finale at 1 o'clock. Me and Mark Papaleo will be on the call. Thank you to Chris Trapp. First baseball game tonight. I think he did a pretty good job, and he'll be back with us in whenever we play next weekend or the week after, whenever it is. So we will see. All right. So that'll do it. Thank you to everyone for listening tonight. You can follow FAU Radio on Twitter at FAU Radio. Follow my Twitter account at Strictly Sports P, and on Facebook and Instagram at Strictly Sports Productions. Like I said, on the YouTube channel, you can watch our Mitch Hardigan interview. He had a few hits tonight, a few RBIs. He played really well, and he's a really cool dude. So we watched history tonight. 2 grand slams in the same inning by Caleb Pendleton. Absolutely crazy. He's on ESPN now. We got to call it. Again, thank you, everyone, for watching, and we will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Owls playing